Welcome to the video. In this one, I'll be leading a group of resistance fighters in World War II and making some very tough choices. This is a prequel to one of the saddest games that I played last year. Hi, I'm MadMorph, and this is my full playthrough of the new DLC for Gerda, A Flame in Winter. And I think if you wanted to, you could even watch this one first and then go and watch the other one, so don't panic. Please do hit that like and subscribe for some more gaming playthroughs, and if you enjoy me reading to you, then do check out the podcast, Down to Sleep, where I read books to help you sleep. You can find the links below this video. Enjoy. Wednesday, November 8th, 1944. Liva, hold on. I just need to catch my breath for a moment. We should be safe now. We can't be sure of that. We haven't seen any Nazis since we shook that patrol a whole town ago. We just need to keep a low profile. We'll be fine. Let's hurry and make sure the others are all right. Running in the snow like I'm Jack Nicholson in The Shining. Running in the snow like I'm Jack Nicholson. Got a man in a beanie after me like Jack Nicholson. Damn, German planes. Hurry, we'd better duck under the trees. Das ist sehr gut. They're flying south. It looks like they're heading home to protect their nest. Good riddance. Hope they crash and burn. That would certainly help our predicament. Let's wait here until they've all passed. Ah, fantastisch, wunderbar. Phew. We haven't had a minute to rest since we left the city. Since the mission fell apart. I never should have gotten us into this mess. Hey now, what happened wasn't your fault. Each of us knew the risks when we agreed to hit that ship. You did everything right, Liva. There was no way to know the Nazis were expecting us. I didn't prepare enough. You can't prepare for something like that. Hey, don't make that face, it's gonna be alright. I know just the thing to bring your spirits back up. Oh, if you don't grow bushels 3. Here you go. Though harvest time, it leaves you free. This is not the time. Hear the fool's quaint melody. Shake your head softly. Is that a smile? I can always count on bushels 3 to cheer you up. You never could resist belting it out at the pub. Wunderbar, wunderbar. I think that was the last of the planes. We should hurry and meet the others. That German pilot knew how to throw his voice. Liva, wait. We shouldn't keep stopping. I know, but before we meet the others, you should know that we're going to be heading south. We're going to be leaving Copenhagen. Why? It's a contingency plan now that we've been compromised. Going to Tinglev, a small hamlet in southern Jutland. I know the area, though not that town. It's somewhere to start anew, until it's safe for us to return to the city again. What use would we be there? Tinglev's a railroad town close to the German border. The Freedom Council thinks our efforts there could frustrate the Germans if we play our cards right. Guess he can fill you in. Why him? He's from the region, he knows it well. Don't worry, you're the only other person who knows about the plan so far. You have to help me break the news. Come along. Time to meet the team. Vigo. See, I told you not to worry. Sorry for taking so long. We had to make sure the coast was clear. Where's everyone else? They didn't make it. The three of us only got here by the skin of our teeth. The soldiers shot the others as we scattered. No. Half our team gone. I see. Vigo's expression darkens. Those fascist bastards will get what's coming to them. I promise you, our comrades won't have died for nothing. We shouldn't stand out in the open like this. Toft, I take it this is the cabin you were talking about? Yeah, my contact said it's been abandoned for the winter. We should be able to stay here for a while and rest up. Good, good. We need to get our bearings. Let's head inside. Lovely little cabin for the winter. Gorgeous. Got a fireplace. Huh, bigger than I expected. Indeed, a very good find, Toft. Are you sure it's safe? Safe as we can be for now. Doesn't sound very reassuring. What do the rest of you think? I agree with Toft for once. Can't keep going at this pace. I'm not sure. We're sitting ducks here. The team's eyes flick between me and Vigo, looking for guidance. Liva, I can understand why you'd prefer that we keep going. But we've been running for hours. All of us are completely spent. It's my job to ensure that everyone left remains capable of continuing the fight. Leadership style, care, duty, fury, points are resources that you can spend to overcome certain challenges. You have to earn them through your actions. Before we can avenge our fallen comrades, we first need to get our strength back. So I don't have any points. So we just go, but nothing I can say that will overcome their exhaustion. It's settled then. We'll stay here for the night and get a fresh start in the morning. For now, we should take turns keeping watch. I can take the first shift. Excellent. I'll go see if I can scrounge for some food, probably. I clicked accidentally. Shouldn't someone scout the perimeter too? I can go make sure there are no surprises. Oh, hold on there. You can't wander off on your own after what just happened. Well then, Liva can come with me, right? Sorry, Liva. Could you give me a minute to speak with my sister? Don't worry, I'll meet you outside in a bit. Okay. Have a bit of a wander around then. An old newspaper. A wardrobe. Maybe we can pry it open later. I hope we can change outfits. Rummaging through the cupboards with the same vigor as a pig searching for truffles. Aha. Well, what do you know? Looks like the old forester kept a small supply of canned goods here. That's a lucky break. Probably won't mind if we borrow a couple of items. You seem relaxed. Aren't you worried? His face turns somber, and he looks at me sympathetically. Of course I am. Doesn't help to dwell on matters we can't change. We need to be proactive. Speaking of, I should keep looking through these cabinets. When a conversation is boring you, I got some cabinets to look through, sorry. Gotta return some videotapes. He huffs a breath of air into his hands as I approach. Come to scold me, have you? You're damn right. Look, I understand where you're coming from. We're all on edge after what happened. But we need to make some sort of plan before we proceed. That's why I thought this cabin might be a good place to regroup. Otherwise we're just scattering like panicked mice. I see your point. Alright, Liva, are you ready? Ready for what? We're going to scout the perimeter. Now. Don't you want to rest a bit first? The level of confidence a person has in you, trust, affects what you can persuade that person to do. During conversations, the right side of the screen will show changes to the trust of people you're speaking to. I don't think it's a good idea for us to split up. So his trust is already quite low in me. Do you know what? We'll go in sisterhood, sisters together. We need to secure the area. So I'm assuming her trust goes up and his will go down. That's right, we can't take chances. Aha. Be careful out there, alright? We'll be fine. My brother let me borrow his gun. He did? It was the only way I could convince him to let us go. Bente expects the gun in her hand, gingerly turning it this way and that. This thing's really got some heft to it. We didn't lose trust with him, actually, just gained trust with her, so that's good. It's seen V go through a lot. Certainly is. Luckiest gun I've ever laid eyes on. Word is, the pilot it originally belonged to survived a crash and 2 weeks behind enemy lines. That gun's probably half the reason you and Vigo made it past all those checkpoints. I wouldn't say we've been all that lucky lately, Toft. Come on, Liva, let's take a look around. Okay, let's go this way. Just a couple of gals out in the snow. Hey, Liva, can we talk about what happened? I feel like everyone's acting like nothing's the matter. Like we didn't just lose half our team, our friends. I just don't understand how they can carry on like that. I guess that makes two of us. Glad I'm not the only one who feels that way. I just can't get over seeing everyone gunned down like that. I keep thinking of poor Oliver, that silly green hat of his. Went flying when the bullets tore through him. It was spines. We won't let them and their damn fury get off easy. She looks across the clearing and sighs. What's that over there? Crates. Cold bench. Wooden planks. There's a door behind these planks. It's odd. Right? I didn't notice it at all from the inside. Maybe covered up by something. Check once we get back. Another entrance. A secret way out, maybe, for if something happens later. So we can escape. Wah, 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 wah. Throw a snowball at him. Whoa. What a view. We've made it pretty far from Copenhagen already, haven't we? Not far enough. The Nazis could still be on our tail. You're probably right. Hey, look. There's Toft. He doesn't look so imposing from up here. She suddenly seems embarrassed by her own words and drops her voice to a whisper. Oh my god, does she have a crush on him? You don't think he can hear us, do you? Something on your mind? I just wanted to make sure you weren't too upset with him. I know you had a bit of a disagreement back in the hut, but you've been getting along with him quite well. I suppose so. He's got certain charms, but we've lingered here long enough. Let's move on. Look up there. Railroad tracks. Part of the railroad must run through the forest. Perhaps we can jump a train. Do you think that's a good idea? Aren't they supposed to be crawling with Germans? The speed is worth the risk. We need to put more distance between us and the enemy. Oh. Sounded like they came from the hut. We need to get back to the others. What if... We need to get back. Don't tell me we have the only gun. Is he going to die without his lucky gun, her brother? Shit. Someone's found us. Where's Toft? Wasn't he supposed to be keeping watch? There you are. The others will be here soon. What's the report? 2 men inside. A wounded one. The others armed with a gun. 2 women went off to patrol the area, but they can't have gone far. It's Toft. Traitorous. He's the one who betrayed us. The rat. A double agent. Instantly minus 10 trust. Take cover, they're firing at us. What do we do? We need to get to the others. Consequences. Sometimes people react to you based on your previous actions and on past events. You can recognize this by the small text at the top of the speech bubble. That door we found at the back of the hut. Maybe they still haven't noticed it. We should be able to get it open. We have to try. Run! Also just pop them from up here. You got the gun, right? Pew pew dem. Naughty people. It's stuck. What? How did you... Vico. No, no, no. Her brother. What happened? Toft shot me. He came in after the 2 of you left and drew his gun. We saw him outside with a few other men. They look ready to rush this place. Toft and those swines will have to get through me first. He'll pay for what he's done. The Schalberg leader shouts angrily. Listen up in there, you commie bastards. We've got you surrounded. Quit hiding like cowards and come out and face us. Take that, you Schalberg snake. For sake. Did you see how many there were? 4, I think, but it sounded like more were on the way, right? Yes. Oh, goddamn cavalry then. I almost got one. Listen, you have to get out of here. I'll distract them. What are you talking about? We're not going to leave you. You have to. Benty, I'm not going to make it. The least I can do is give the rest of you a chance to... No. Don't say that. We'll get you out of here. We'll get you to a doctor. We will, right, Liva? They both turn to look at me. The blood is gushing through Vigo's fingers. Your brother's right. We can't save him. We're too far away. This is your last warning. It's getting bloody cold out here. If you don't get out, we might just have to start ourselves a cozy little fire. And this hut looks like it'll make for some mighty fine kindling. Benty, please, just listen to me. We can't do this to Mum and Dad. They can't lose both of us. They won't, will... You're not listening. I promised them I would protect you. I'm nearly out of ammunition here. We don't have much time left. Liva, I know you're doubting yourself because of what happened in Copenhagen, but it wasn't your fault. I've seen what you're capable of. Promise me you'll lead everyone out of here, you know? You know where you need to go. is now the leader of the resistance cell. Promotion. She'll have to manage her team and use various stats in order to survive and serve the resistance. We can't let the tyrants win. We owe it to the people of Denmark, to our fallen friends, to carry on. We'll liberate them from those fascist pigs if it's the last thing we do. Cassie, hand me a gun. Of course, there you go. Doesn't have lots of rounds left. It has enough. Plenty. You're gonna be fine. Trust me. Go, all of you. Get out of here while I cover you. Sad. A hero. But we can't really just leave him. We don't have a choice. They've stopped firing, sir. Idiots must have run out of bullets. Tough to go check. But they might still... Are you questioning orders? I said go. Get him. Oh no. Vigo. But we have to do something. There are too many. What's this? Didn't you say there were two of them? Where's the other one? He's escaped. There was a back door. I didn't... Shit. Who's this one? The leader of their operation. Vigo Thorson. Ah, the infamous Vigo Thorson, eh? Not bad, Toff, not bad. Well, Mr. Thorson, you have a reputation as a very steadfast man. Don't imagine you'll tell us where your compatriots have run off to, will you? Vigo's eyes flash in our direction for just a second, beckoning us onward. I'm afraid not, but I do have something else to tell you. If you don't grow bushels 3... What on earth is he doing? Is he singing? Though harvest time it leaves you free. Hear the fool's quaint melody. Shut him up, will you? We'll weed the ones out. I always hated that song. No. Oh, she's gonna fire at them, stop him from shooting. Listen, we gotta get out of here, otherwise he died for nothing. Venti, wait. I have to. You'll put yourself in danger. I don't care. Venti, please. Venti looks at me, her eyes blazing with fury, but she obeys. There are more coming. We need to go before they see us. Follow me. Run! Where are we supposed to go? South, to a town called Tinglev. I don't know how. The train. We have to risk it. They won't be able to catch us once we're aboard. Let's go. Ding, 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 ding. Get on the train. Anyone ever hopped a train before? It's not really something you can do if you grow up in London. I bet it's pretty fun if you're out in the middle of nowhere.
Before the war, Copenhagen had been a bustling and vibrant city.
Sure, go for it, babe.
I had arrived there as a student, eager to lose myself in the crowded bars and jazz clubs, eager to escape my privileged upbringing. Life in the capital only confirmed what I had read. Injustice, cruelty, and exploitation were everywhere, and the downtrodden working class were hit hardest of all. It was my duty, as much as anyone else's, to take up the fight. I began to consult with union organizers and revolutionaries. I met Viggo, who taught me how to protest, how to organize, and when the time came, how to fight alongside my fellow comrades. When the war eventually swept over Denmark, we, the communists, were the only ones prepared to oppose the Nazis. Working in small cells, we sabotaged communication lines, harassed Nazi supply chains, bombed factories, anything we could do to slow their march of conquest. As the war progressed, a cross-political collection of resistant groups, called the Freedom Council, began to coordinate our attacks. But Viggo remained leader of our group, our talisman. It was far from easy. Traitors and counter-revolutionaries hampered our progress, and eventually we felt the sting of their betrayal personally, sharp and acid hot. I had organized the mission. The target was a German freighter, a whale of a ship waiting to be pierced. Everything seemed to go according to plan, but the Wehrmacht were ready for us. Forced to abandon the operation, our team fled into the safety of the forest. Or so we thought. Our supposed comrade, Toft, had led us to the slaughter. Viggo bought us time to escape, and from far away we watched him die. For all our fury, we could do nothing. Honoring his final wishes, I ordered the retreat to some backwater called Tinglev. Bender and Kessa followed. What else could they do? I was the only leader they had left.
I am your boss. I am in charge now. You will do as I say. 2 weeks later, November 23rd.
Our escape from Copenhagen took us from one end of Denmark to the other.
Go for it, babe.
We hid among
Talk
friendly
over me
resistance
again.
cells,
Fine.
bypassed Nazi checkpoints, and braved the harsh winter the best we could. On the orders of the Freedom Council, we had made our way to southern Jutland. All that remained was for us to make contact with the local resistance.
Resistance. We must be getting close. We should be careful with this new guy. Gonna be our first new member since Toft. Still can't believe he was working with Boris Eriksson that entire time. Wonder how much his soul cost. Probably never had one. What some people will do for a bit of money is beyond me. Let's hope this new guy proves to be more loyal. First things first, we need to figure out how many people are in his group. Then we should think about sourcing supplies. Find leads on the black market, that sort of thing. I've written down a list. Very thoughtful of you. You've earned your first duty, fury, or care point. You can use them. I'm impressed you found time for this. Well, it's been a long, slow march. These are only suggestions. You're the one making the final call. Now that Viggo's gone, Kessa and Benta are going to be looking to me for guidance. I wish he were here, and to cheer me up with a tune. There she is. I was worried we'd lost you. Benta shrugs and pulls her coat tighter. Where did the message say we were supposed to meet this guy again? In the forest just outside Tinglev, by an old bridge close to a fork in the trail. Certainly specific. Thank goodness we're not walking through, an entire forest. Let's continue. You two go ahead, I need to jot down a few things. Ah, fantastic. Open your journal. Liva. Olivia. Do you think, if it's pronounced like Olivia and they're shortening it to liva, is that like liver? Olivia. Liver. Olivia. Liver. I'm gonna call her liva or liva, just because it sounds better. Info. Real pictures. Bunta. 21. Factory worker. I'm 26 and I was a journalist. Kessa is a store clerk. Beagle, a musician. She's scouting in the forest, but her attitude seems half-hearted at best. So sick of snow. Walking through the snow, sleeping in the snow, pissing in the snow. I really hope the place down here has a warm place to sleep. I'm sure it'll be cozy. Wherever we end up, we'll finally have a chance to settle down for a while. Let's not settle down for too long. We should get back to Copenhagen as soon as we can. We'll be a lot more useful there. And a lot closer to Toft. We can't let him go unpunished. He deserves a painful death, but are you still having nightmares? Do you need a podcast to help you get down to sleep? Down to Sleep on Spotify and everywhere you get podcasts, as well as its own YouTube channel. That's my second channel and podcast, youtube.com/downtosleep, where I read bedtime stories, and she would benefit. At this point, they're more like dreams or fantasies, are they? Where I give Toft what he deserves and watch him bleed out like a stuck pig. Oh, every single night. We should keep looking for our contact. He's bound to be around here somewhere. She's like, yeah, good luck with that. Can't wait to make some proper food once we get into town. All we got left is some dried pork and a few lumps of bread. All this running about the country's really taking its toll. Feels like Copenhagen was yesterday. Keep expecting to see Viggo rounding a corner in the woods, that dumb pipe dangling from his lips. Yeah, me too. First, we need to find this guy. Let's keep looking. Let's find our little new friend here. All the trees look the same. Suddenly, a rustle of leaves breaks the silence. What was that? What's going on? You hear something? Shh. There's something in that bush. Ow! Hey, what the? You there? Stay where you are. Whoa, whoa, easy now. I'm on your side. I'm with the resistance. Prove it. Prove it? Oh. He is in the right place at the right time. It's gotta be our guy. Shit, you must be the Sparrow, right? That walk. It's a pleasure to meet you, sir. I'm afraid you're mistaken. I'm not the Sparrow. She is. Shit, really? I mean, sorry about that. Pleasure to meet you, Miss, Sparrow. It's the Sparrow. Get it right. Right, of course, sorry. What's going on? Who's this? Is this Bumpkin our contact? I sure am. Got a name? Oh shit, right. Peter. Name's Peter. Christ, I almost forget his own name. Liva, do you really think we can trust this guy? The council trusts him. So he must be doing something right. What now, Peter? First things first, we need to get you all out of the cold. My truck's just around the bend. I'll take us into town. At least we're not walking. Peter, Peter, pumpkin eater. like some pumpkin pie. You're sure nothing broke? I told you, you didn't run over my foot. Check your damn mirrors next time you park. Sorry, but, welcome to Tinglev's Best Inn and Bar. You sure it's safe? This place seems very public. Only on the surface, I swear. There are all kinds of secret nooks here. Just the same, we're a lot of new faces. Shit. German soldiers. Oh, wunderbar, wunderbar, wunderbar. They're coming this way. Fantastic, fantastic, fantastic. What do we do? Chance rolls. A successful chance roll will yield a positive outcome. Failing a chance roll will give an unexpected or negative outcome, but still move the story forward. Yes. Let's head inside quickly. Ah, das ist sehr gut. Wunderbar, wunderbar. Do you think they're onto us? Oh no, look. They're in here too. Well, you're by the border now. You can't throw a goddamn rocket without hitting a German or two. But, what do you think about the place? Not bad, eh? It's full of Nazis. Oh yeah, seems like a good working class joint. Right. Figured you wouldn't want anything fancy. Not that you're not fancy, just... It's fine, Peter. This place will do nicely. It will? There's Mither. She owns the place. Let's talk with her about room and board. Bent and I'll wait here for a moment while you two get settled at the bar. Be too conspicuous if we enter as a big group. Afternoon, Midder. I brought those customers we talked about. Impeccable timing, Peter. Just when we've got half a German battalion in the place. Let's keep it quiet. 2 beers, you say? 2 beers. Coming right up. The innkeeper begins to rummage idly behind the counter. So you're the famous Sparrow. You've heard of me. Oh yes, Peter here can't stop talking about you. Let's get down to business, shall we? Your crew needs a place to stay, correct? You need somewhere safe. So you decided to come right down to the German border. Can't say I see the wisdom in that, but it's really none of my business. As long as you don't draw any attention, you'll have a place to stay. Of course, I'm assuming quite a lot of risk by opening my doors to you. These accommodations won't be free. Isn't fighting the Nazis worth anything? Probably to someone, but not to me. Come on, Mitter, these are good people. Can't you let them stay for free, for friendship's sake? I've already risked plenty for your sake. No, if she and her friends want to stay here, they'll have to pay, just like everyone else. I understand. It's not the biggest stack of bills, but it'll buy you a month. I'll go set up the back room. Here's your beer, then. It's on the house. How generous. The beer bottle sits on the counter, taunting me. What kind of service is this? She didn't even bother to open it. I deftly swipe the bottle from the counter and stash it. So, do you like music? Jazz. I adore jazz. Peter, do you like jazz? It's the music of our age. Pure energy, pure motion. It plays by its own rules. I was literally listening to a podcast on Spotify the other day called Sad Jazz, and I actually really enjoyed it. It was just funny that I was actually like, sad jazz. You're listening to Sad Jazz. Coming up next, Lonesome Trombones and Despairing Pianos. There were some great clubs up in Copenhagen. Oh wow, we don't get much of that here. Maybe my friend Torben could sneak you in some records. We have other priorities. Got a job to do. Are we in? Yep, everything's been taken care of. Still don't like having those uniforms so close. Maybe we can use it to our advantage. Listen in on their conversations. Get some leads. Alright, let's say hello. A bookish man. There's nary a crumb left on the plate in front of him. He's lighting a post-meal smoke. I'd better leave him to it. Boisterous Germans. Let's see what these Germans are prattling on about. Ach, Dieter, you're too soft. The workers at the Vestergaard's factory are getting more unhinged by the day. It's those damn Reds, I tell you, agitating the workforce. Hot, the workers need to stay in their damn place. Clock in, clock out, don't complain. Otherwise, us soldiers will have to take control of the factory. Seems like we're not the only ones ruffling the occupation's feathers. A workers' strike could cause a lot of problems for them now, so it's not so easy to stand up to an army when we've only got a wrench. These things rarely go the workers' way. Are you speaking from experience? My parents are labour organisers, or they used to be. Now they're in hiding. It's no coincidence. I just hope the commotion stays at the factory. We can't afford any more problems at the station these days. That's Gerda's father, isn't it, from the actual main base game? Dieter. There are a dozen trains passing through every shift, and only 2 tracks for the whole lot. How can we keep things maintained when there's never a break in service? You'd better hope those terrorists up north don't hit your tracks or you'll be in real trouble. Nonsense! We are far too close to the German border. Those terrorists would have to hold Vermacht on them in an instant. I told you the Freedom Council sent us down here for a reason. I'm sure they'll send us orders in to hit those lines. Why should we wait for orders? Might be a strategic consideration. Exactly. Council could have a bigger plan in place. Can't risk disrupting it just to be impulsive. She's a bit crazy for revenge, that one. Believe me, it's only a matter of time before those terrorists move here. Have you heard about this blasted snow fox? Rumour has it he's cutting a swath through south through Jutland. I did not think I was going to have this many lines, and I gave myself this voice, and now I'm stuck with it. Hans. Bah, snow fox. What a ridiculous name. We should put those bastards into the ground. I've heard of the snow fox. He's the best of the best. A real hemorrhoid on the German's ass. Love the image, Peter. Oh, sorry. Say, what do you think about all this, my fellow? Heh, me? Sure, have you heard anything about this snow fox? I can't say that I have. It's him. It's gotta be. He's just one man, a nobody. You get him and the sabotage stops, right? Oi, Peter, come here for a second, I need a hand. I'll be right back. Just act like you belong. Tell the whole world, Peter, Jesus. Well, you look at time. I have to leave now before stores close. Good afternoon, gentlemen. Don't mind how weird I get up, it's fine. I suppose we had best get back to our shift as well. Betzner, go pay the tab, will you? The soldier's eyes, unable to locate the innkeeper, start to drift idly across the bar. Shit, I can feel his gaze lingering on me. Guten Tag, Fraulein. Good day. I don't speak German. You had better learn. Why the hell should she? War will be over soon anyway. What's that? And to be quiet. Sometimes the choices you make might increase turmoil, which could have unforeseen consequences later. Then again, an option that raises turmoil might help you get what you want in the present moment. Remind her of the dangers to the team. Tell her to stick to the plan. Stay out of this. You're putting us all at risk. It's not what I... You're right, I'm sorry. What is this whispering here? I asked a question, and then you'll turn and you'll say she's putting something at risk. What is she putting at risk, Fraulein? Phew, sorry for keeping you waiting. Let me take care of that tab for you. About time. Come on, Dontnods, get back to work. The soldier revealed a great deal of information. Oh, Mr. Klein. Anders. Seeing people from the first game is going to actually upset me. The first game, like, literally ripped my heart out in so many ways. Oh my god. If you have not seen that playthrough, it's worth going to, because this is a prequel. Anders. Taking a break from the shop, eh? You and Gerda still planning to come over for dinner tonight, yeah? Of course. We'll grab what we can at the market and see you there. Wonderful. Christ, is everyone here pals with the Germans? It's a border town. I suppose some of these people don't have much of a choice. No, this is Anders, the other member of our resistance group. Does your resistance work involve getting chummy with the enemy? It's not that simple. He's my father-in-law. You can't be serious. You'd better explain yourself. What's to explain? I didn't choose my wife based on her nationality. I don't hate the Nazis because they're German. I hate them because they're Nazis. It's good enough for me. Alright then, what exactly have you two been doing around here? Loads, That's quite enough. If you want to continue all this freedom talk, you'd best move to the back rooms. Right, I'll show you the way. Come on. The back rooms, you say? Liquor cabinet. Looks like the beverage selection here is pretty limited. Secrets. Back in the back room. Well, what do you think? Pretty impressive, huh? As long as it's secure. So as I was saying, we got anti-Nazi flyers from Aarhus and we've been distributing them. A couple of times we even stole Wehrmacht mail. Well, we didn't really steal it. But it was misdelivered and we never gave it back. That counts. Christ. Have you hit the Germans directly? You mean the Nazis? Well, we did get some wire cutters so we could snip their communication cables. But we haven't done it yet. This isn't a game. We don't need boys who want to play soldier. We need men and women who can fight. I'm trying to be a leader. Why am I losing points? Things are going to get a lot more serious from here on out. Especially if you want to impress the Freedom Council. You'll both need more training. You can train us? You're our comrades now. It's our duty to make sure you have the skills you need to stay alive and finish the mission. We'll get started straight away. Back in the game with the Trust. Do you know a good place where we can conduct firearm drills? I know just the spot. Let's go, boys. Just filling the silence of the loading screen. You're welcome.
We had arrived in Tinglev, knowing that the resistance here would be small and ill-equipped. But a guerrilla operation is always about making the most of what you have available. There are never enough resources, enough guns, enough people. So we would have to sculpt Anders and Peter into the fighters that we needed.
There you are. Shooting practice? Yes, they've been at it all morning. Peter can still barely hit a barn from 5 paces. And I'm pretty sure Anders wouldn't swat a fly if it started sucking his blood. We might need a tougher training regimen. Need to encourage them. If they get overwhelmed, they might retreat to their comfortable lives. They need to know they can do this, and that they're doing it for a reason. Right, of course. I just wish they'd wrap it up soon. Even though we're pretty far into these woods, someone might hear the shots. And I don't exactly trust Peter with Vigo's gun. We need to share. I know. Did you manage to get any explosives? Of course. Peter's contact was very fruitful. I guess I should give him some credit. Can't be easy finding explosives in a town like this. I'll head inside, see if I can figure out how to arm them. Still hogging the best toys for yourself. We don't have a lot of charges to go around, be careful. Share what you learn. The more people we have that can arm a bomb, the more effective we'll be. Right. Maybe I'll talk to Anders about it later. He seems to be good with electronics. I should see how the training is going. Who knows what treasures it holds? Rusted junk. And a toolkit. Pew! Damn, almost got it. Oh, very nice, Anders. God damn it. I thought you said this gun was supposed to be good luck. Well, it's got a history, that's for sure. Liva here can tell you all about it. Chief, when did you... Peter's face turns a deep shade of red. His eyes dart to the unharmed cans resting on the fence. Well, if it's not the gun, then what am I doing wrong? Squeeze the trigger. Don't pull it. You've fired plenty of hunting rifles. The same principles apply with a handgun. Better, much better. We're running low on ammunition. Save some for missions. Let them fire a few more rounds. We need to make sure they can hit a target consistently. Especially once they're not aiming at cans anymore. You mean we have to shoot at people? Not people. Nazis. You need to stop thinking of them as ordinary citizens. They're supporting a regime built on exploitation and murder. We can't let that go unanswered. Go on. Keep practicing. Oh, I clipped it. Nicely done. You're getting better and better. Thanks, Chief. Anders? Perfect shot. Oh, you hit it dead center. I did? Oh, I must have got unlucky. You think so? Let's take a look. They're getting better. There's still plenty of work to do, but we might have a team on our hands after all. Did you manage to acquire the explosives from our contact? Yes, I handed them off to Benty. You did? I'd better go make sure she knows what she's doing. Still waiting for orders from the council. It's a good time as any to check in on the team. You won't have time to talk with everyone in a scene. Choose your conversations wisely. Let's talk to the boys. Damn, you nearly split the can in half. I guess that happens when you take an entire month to line up the shot. We need to take our time when we're shooting. accuracy is important. We have very limited ammo. We can't afford to waste bullets hitting tree stumps. You need to make every shot count. And I have some work to do. Looks like most of my rounds ended up in the wall. That counts as covering fire, right? Next time just hit the targets, not the area between the targets. We aren't playing jazz here. No, of course not. Guess I have a ways to go. Did you want to give us some more instruction? Anders. Of course. Peter? Give us a moment alone. Sure. Right, on my bike then. Old girl could use a tune-up. We've been focusing on target practice a lot lately. Guess we won't be shooting at cans much longer, will we? How do you feel about that? Nervous, if I'm being honest. It's a hell of a thing to think about shooting a person. Can I ask you something? You know my wife's a nurse. She deals with people from every walk of life. Oh, sorry, dropped my pen. She's got so many useful skills. I keep wondering if I should tell her more about what we're doing here. We could use a nurse. This business can get awful bloody. It never hurts to have someone around who can stitch us up. But resistance cells are small for a reason, and we're not even sure if we can trust her. What do you mean? She's half German. It's better to be safe. People have loose lips. The wrong word to the wrong person can get someone killed. The less they know, the better. Probably right. Maybe I should keep quiet for the time being. And keep quiet he did. So then we could talk to Peter, or I'm guessing if we go inside we can talk to... Oh, okay. What does it mean? I won't have time for everyone. There's no one else here. Chief. A painful grimace flashes across Peter's face as he stands up. You alright? Yeah, fine. Looks like your back hurts. No, it doesn't. Are you sure? Yeah, don't worry about it. Happens sometimes if I bend over for too long. Used to it. Anyway, this is all so damn exciting. We're really going to get into the action soon, aren't we? Make sure to stay clear-headed. It's dangerous work, stressful work. It can wear a person down if they're not careful. No need to worry about me. My head's as clear as it gets. While we're talking, I'm glad you all came down from Copenhagen. For the longest time, it's just been me and Anders doing what we could on our own. Even before the war, it was just the two of us. It's nice to be part of a group. Glad to have you. It's great to have enthusiastic fighters on our side. It's a tough business after all, and help is always welcome. Happy to hear it. Whatever orders you give, I'm ready to take care of business, Chief. All day, every day, you just say the word. Simp. What about your family? Oh, me and my folks aren't really... We don't chat often. I don't have a sweetheart like Anders and Torben, so I'm all yours. Wink. For the moment, I think this bike needs attention. Peter and Liva sitting in a tree. Would you please be more careful? Can't risk those explosives going off before the mission. What mission? We don't even have orders yet. We should be back in Copenhagen hunting Toft, making sure he can't sleep at night. That he can't spend a dime of what he earned by betraying us. You can wait around all you want, Kessa, but I want to do something. It is about time we did something. If the Freedom Council won't send us orders, then we need to go find some targets ourselves. You two need to stop rushing into things. An ounce of patience might keep us all alive. Thanks for backing me up, Liva. I know Viggo would want us sitting around here like a bunch of... I know Viggo wouldn't want us sitting around like a bunch of wounded ducklings. He'd want us to be organising, picking targets, executing missions. He'd also want us to stay safe. That's why he ordered us south in the first place. Besides, getting ourselves killed won't fulfill your brother's wishes. I know it won't. But I just can't stand sitting still like this. Listen, Liva, there's something I need to ask about Viggo. She looks like she wants to continue, but her voice is suddenly caught in her throat. Never hurts to talk things through. I guess you're right. She takes a deep breath. Do you think if he hadn't given me his gun, if he hadn't stayed back to give us more time, do you think he'd still be alive? What matters is that he saved us. Toft caught us all by surprise and we were outnumbered. We were never all going to make it out of there. Maybe you're right. Maybe Viggo paid the price so we didn't have to. I can't help but wonder what would have happened if I'd just... Well, doesn't matter now. I think I need a minute. Oh, I don't need a minute. It's just me accidentally clicking off the screen. Thanks for the talk. Man, our trust is really up there with her. Torben, you made it. Torben. What? Who's Peter talking to? Is he inviting the whole town over? Who is that? Wait, don't shoot. It's Torben. Who the hell is Torben, and what is he doing here? Take it easy, Bente. How can I take it easy when Peter's led a complete stranger right to one of our hiding spots? Torben's not a stranger. You said you needed a way to get messages to and from the Freedom Council. Torben and his gal run a... well, what's the best way to put it? We sneak mail and packages past the inspectors. Exactly. He's been acting as our middleman. He was just helping out. Be more careful with your next delivery. We wouldn't want to accidentally shoot the messenger. Christ, I thought this job had enough risks already. You don't know the half of it. Well, in any case, Peter told me you were in need of some fake IDs, so I went and procured some for you. Here. Huh. Look, I'm going to be Clara Winter. Better than me. I'm Thomas Broom. How about you, Liva? Emily Skusen, a school teacher from Aarhus. Now, I believe you also had a message for us. Hand it over. Christ, bit of gratitude kill you. This job ain't exactly risk-free, you know. Here's your letter. Maybe you should wait until I'm gone to open it. Less I know, the better. See you at the inn, Peter. Yeah, I'll swing by. What does it say? It's encoded. Then it must be from the council. Finally. Someone will need to decode it. Cassie, find out what it says. Of course. I'll just need a minute. Sort of trust him more to decode it. I feel like Bente would read it and then change it. She'd be like, oh, it says we're meant to kill everyone in the town because I want revenge. Whereas Kessa will actually just tell us word for word, I think. I've got it. Oh, I can't wait. Our first real target. It's exciting, isn't it? I'll say. I was right. The Freedom Council has an assignment for us. They want us to escort a crucial operative out of southern Jutland. Seems the Gestapo are on his tail, and the council wants him out of here before he's captured. Another operative, here in Tinglev. Did they send us here to replace him? I'd never considered that, but it's good practice to rotate operatives. Who is this person then? He's called the Snow Fox. He's been managing operations throughout Jutland for years. Someone must have learned he was heading south. Well, we wouldn't exactly be smashing the Germans right in the balls. But this guy's been a thorn in their sides. Helping him's a good enough cause for me. It's tame, but it's a start. I'm sure it'll lead to bigger things. Let's hope so. Our initial instructions are twofold. First, we need to infiltrate the Gestapo offices in town and tamper with their papers. Make it so they can't ID the Snow Fox. Second, there's an informant we need to meet. He'll give us the location of the fox and tell us where to take him. Some espionage. Be good practice. So, when are we supposed to do all this? The new Gestapo chief's giving a speech at next Sunday's Mass. That's right. These lackeys will be there for the show. The Gestapo offices will be practically empty. If we're going to sneak in, that's probably our best bet. That's all well and good, but the instructions also say we need to meet the informant at the Mass. It's a good thing our team's expanded. We'll have to split up. I'm pretty familiar with the old police station where the Gestapo set up camp. I can go there. And if we need to speak with anyone, I'm a fresh face they won't recognise. I can help find the informant. If the meeting's taking place during Mass, you'll want someone who knows the townsfolk. Very good, but you'll need someone with a bit more experience in case things go awry. I'll tag along. That just leaves you, Chief. Where are you heading? Okay, so do I want to meet the informant or infiltrate Gestapo headquarters? Ooh. I think we infiltrate, and I like these two characters more, I think. Let's do the papers. Infiltrate Gestapo office with Anders and Benton, steal documents about the Snow Fox. Or attend Mass and secure intel from a local informant. Snore? Let's go this way. Kessa, you go with Peter. Find out what the informant knows. Alright everyone, things are getting serious now. We've got a lot of work to do. Between now and the mission, I want everyone preparing and training as hard as they can. Hop to it. Yeah. Let's get it done, gang. Sunday,
While
December.
most of the town was attending Sunday Mass, we made our way to the Gestapo headquarters. It seemed foolish walking right into the enemy's lair, but we needed to retrieve the files they had on the Snow Fox. This was the best chance we would get.
The old police station is that big building just ahead. Bent has been keeping an eye on the entrance for a while. She should be just around the corner. Psst. Over here. What's the status? It seems we were right about the place being empty. So far, I've seen a secretary and 2 guards walk in. Did the secretary have red hair and glasses? Yes, why? Damn, it's gotta be Charlotte. She's my wife's cousin. I thought she'd be at church with the others. She can't see me here. Sure are a lot of Nazis in your family. I mean, it must be so strange to be related to these people. We can't help it. We might be able to use that to our advantage one day. True. And besides, we might be able to use that to our advantage one day. True. And besides, we might be able to use that to our advantage one day. True. And besides, we might be able to use that to our advantage one day. True. And besides, we might be able to use that to our advantage one day. True. And besides, we might be able to use that to our advantage one day. True. And besides, we might be able to use that to our advantage one day. True. And besides, we might be able to use that to our advantage one day. True. And besides, we might be able to use that to our advantage one day. True. And besides, we might be able to use that to our advantage one day. True. And besides, we might be able to use that to our advantage one day. True. And besides, we might be able to use that to our advantage one day. True. And besides, we might be able to use that to our advantage one day. True. And besides, we might be able to use that to our advantage one day. True. And besides, we might be able to use that to our ad Someone's coming. Los Bjorkt ook.
You Nazi brute! I've got a right to protest, I have. That Vestergaard's been running us ragged for months.
That's Martin Gregerson. Who? He's one of the employees over at Vestergaard's radio factory. Very protective of the other workers, a real union man. Things must be getting bad if the Gestapo have got their claws in him. Figures they'd arrest workers just for protesting. I can't remember a single protest back in Copenhagen that didn't get busted up somehow. Those fascist pigs are the lowest of the low. They're scum. Picking on the little guy while this Vestergaard turns a profit. Can't we do something to help Mr. Gregerson? We'll try. Who knows what will happen in there. We need to get going. We've wasted enough time. Right. I've been looking over the explosive instructions these past couple days. I think I've got them figured out. I'll go find the fuse box and set the charge. Careful. The power should go out in about 10 minutes. Hopefully that will distract the Gestapo enough for you to find the documents. We're blowing stuff up. This is it then. Deep breaths. Just act like a couple of helpless damsels at the mercy of the occupation, right? Okay. Recon suggested a small guard presence. Good luck for us, not so much for the prisoner we saw being escorted inside. Set a charge, draw away the guards, and enter the building.
This is an outrage. We can't do this.
Shut up and keep moving. The man looks up from his newspaper, but his concern quickly dissolves into an inviting smile. Ja, Fraulein. We're here to report a crime. Ach so. The man says a sentence in German that I don't quite comprehend. I don't understand. Ah, a shame. My Danish is not so good. Perhaps Fraulein Klein can assist you. She should be back from the inspector's office any moment. That walk, though. Oh, guten Tag. Fraulein Klein, these ladies need your assistance. I'm afraid I must return to my post now. My goodness, you two ladies look like you've been standing in the cold for hours, you poor dears. Is there something I can help you with? We're here to report a crime. Crime? Oh goodness, what kind of crime? Wait, let me write this down. First things first, I need your names. I'm, Clara Winter. And I'm Emily Skoosen. Skoosen? Why, that's the name of our town's pastor. You wouldn't happen to be related? Afraid not. Coincidence, then. Right, well then, on to the matter of the crime. What did you see? We're... She looks like she wants me to take the lead. We saw somebody defaming a picture, smuggling illegal, stealing a boik, espousing Marxist. What would they care about the most? I feel like smuggling the illegal goods is a really big deal here. Oh my, where did this happen? Out by the old train station. And what did the criminal look like? A man with a grey hat. Alright, so what you're saying, the two of you saw a man with a grey hat smuggling illegal goods at the train station, right? Quite the crime. Before we have time to continue, the lights in the room flicker and go dark. Oh goodness, what was that? Fräulein Klein, ist Herr alles in Ordnung? Ja, uns geht es gut. Was ist los? Der Strom im Gebobeda ist gefallen. What's funny, soldier? The lights have gone off. Why are you laughing? Ja. Der Strom im gesamten Gebäude ist ausgefallen. They're speaking way too fast. I can't understand what they're saying. Are they on to us? Können Sie uns mit dem Sicherungskatzen helfen? Sorry, ladies, but it seems there's been some trouble with the power. Might be sabotage. This is terrible. I have to go assist the guards. Come back later. Brenda shoots me an anxious look. What now? Act scared. You'd send us out while there might be terrorists? Oh, it's very frightening. Well, I suppose he'd be safer in here until we make sure there's no foul play. I'll be back as soon as I can. What an idiot. Thank goodness. I thought she'd never leave. How do you get so good at lying? Protective parents. Very traditional. Father was a pastor. Couldn't exactly let him know he was collecting Marxist literature. Pastor? I never knew that. A pastor. Maybe now isn't the time to talk about this. Right. A card. Accept my warmest welcome to our humble town. I look forward to a long and fruitful collaboration. Vestergaard. Looking at it makes me want to gag. This must be the door to the Gestapo inspector's office. It's locked. We're in. So this is what a Nazi office looks like, huh? Thought there'd be more swastikas. Liva. Anders. You need to get out of here. What if the secretary sees you? You'll blow our cover. I couldn't just stand outside while the two of you were in danger. Oh, good grief. What do you think will happen when your wife's cousin comes back and sees you here with us? How do you get past the guards anyway? They're all outside with Charlotte, trying to figure out what's happened to the fuse box. Then we shouldn't waste more time. Right, they could come back any second. We need to find those papers before they catch us. Wait, can we just try to get Gregerson out? I mean, there's no guards. I don't think we'll get an opportunity like this again. We can't risk losing focus. Who knows how little time we have left. We need those papers, so the council will trust us back in Copenhagen. And who knows what the Gestapo will do to Gregerson. His only crime was protecting his fellow workers. You don't have to tell me. I've seen my fair share of good people taken away for speaking up. It's a rotten business. I wish we could help, but we've got a mission to complete, and quickly. Oh, we should definitely help. We have to help the old man. Anders is right. We can't leave this man in their clutches. What about the documents? This man's life is more important. We'll come back and help if we have time. Fine. You can find them. We need to save a life. Very capable of looking for papers on your own, I think. Yoink. Mr. Gregerson?
Who are you?
Friends. Need to get you out of here.
I'd appreciate that, but how? Blasted cell is locked, and it's not like they leave the key lying around.
I've got a backup charge we can use. It'll make a ruckus, but it should blow the lock off. They'll know someone helped him escape. The blast is worth it, absolutely not. Duty points. The noise puts us in too much danger. They'll know someone helped him escape. We can't risk the Gestapo catching our scent so soon. Isn't there something we can give him to get himself out once we're far away? I have a file. It will saw through the bolt given time. Hope they don't work him over before he's free.
Thanks, Anders. Don't worry. I can make do.
The lights flicker back to life. The power has come back on. We need to get out of here. I'll go get Bente. You run ahead and get somewhere safe. I mean, to be fair, you didn't really need me to hand an old man a file, Anders. I've got to be real with you. But hopefully we still found the documents. Shit. You nearly scared me to death. Oh, I thought you were one of them. We need to go. I haven't found the papers yet. Damn it. Why is there so much crap in here? We need to keep looking. It's not worth it. We can't risk getting caught. Come on. Damn it. Alright. Damn, we don't get the papers. Let's get back to the alley. Blew it. What the hell? We just left the documents behind. I couldn't find them on my own. We gave Gregerson something to break himself out. Might save his life. And what about the Snow Fox's life? Who knows what those papers could mean for him? If you'd stayed to help me look, we could have found them. Helping Gregerson was the right thing to do. Wasn't it, Liva? 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 He needed us. It would have been cruel to let him rot in that cell. Time to get back to the inn. Well, I think when you have a life right in front of you over some papers, you gotta do it. Friday. Oh, it's almost Christmas.
Over the next few days, we settled back into our routine at the inn. Peter and Kesse had made contact with the informant, and now we knew where to meet the Snow Fox. All that remained was to receive the final go-ahead from the Freedom Council.
Tinglev. This is taking too long. Careful there. Your brows will freeze into a permanent frown if you keep scowling like that. Continue scowling. Yep, you know what you're doing with those boys. They're not like you folks from the city, all cool and collected. You better not get them into something they can't handle. I know how to protect them. I hope you do.
I'm back.
Yes.
Thought you'd seen last of me, eh?
I should be so lucky.
Who's this young lady, then?
This is the Sparrow, the one I told you about.
Ah, yeah, of course. Pleasure to meet you, Miss Sparrow.
It's the Sparrow.
Is it now?
Nis is my brother. He won't tell a soul about you or your friends. Lord knows he wouldn't want a microscope on his own black market dabbling. Isn't that right, Nis?
I'm a model of discretion, I am. But sis, you gotta see what I bought back from me.
He's just had a stroke mid-sentence. Real genuine spices.
Christmas is bloody saved, eh?
Yes, indeed, but don't just dump them on the table like that. Make yourself useful and get started on some glog.
Alright. Keep your hair on and get to kitchen.
Midda returns to stacking glasses behind the bar.
I'll tell you what, it's dead weird that I sound like this. My sister sounds nothing like me.
I've been sitting here long enough. I should go check on the others. Christmas. Only 2 more days till Christmas Eve. dog-eared pages thoroughly smudged with baking grease. A recipe for marzipan.
Sorry, miss, can't jock. Spices won't stir themselves.
Add a bit more kick and give him the alcohol. Might need it. I'm giving you alcohol for. Don't even know you. Also, I feel like you're not nice in the sequel, but could be wrong. Still no signal. Nope. Oh, I thought I maybe heard something an hour ago. Just a weather report. Ah, Chief. Anders says there hasn't been any news from the radio yet. Does this kind of thing usually take so long? You don't think they forgot about us, do you? We just need to be patient. These all clear messages take some time. But once it comes through, we'll know we can start the mission. At least we already know where to go. That informant we met on Sunday gave us the rendezvous location. Told us where to take the snow fox too. A real dicey situation. Very covert. Yet to distract a man who might have been tailing the informant. Had to tamper with his pike even. Yeah, you've mentioned this once or twice. My team sabotaged a bike. I wish we'd messed with the Gestapo officer's car. Christ, Peter, you're still going on about that. Think of the risk. It was right there, Anders. Completely unguarded. Imagine the message it would have sent. Guess I had to be bloody stick in the mud about helping the informant instead. Well, thank goodness. We don't want that much heat on us. At any rate, we got the information we need. But you ended up on a rescue operation. Sweeping in, saving Gregerson from right under the Gestapo's noses. It must have been such a rush. Even if you failed to get the papers. I wish I could have been there. Anders did very well. We couldn't have freed Gregerson without him. But we've got another mission on our hands now. Chief, that reminds me. Kessa asked me to sort through our equipment, make sure everything was up to code. So I did. Good work, Peter. Thanks. Maybe I should have a look at what he did. You think he did it wrong? No, but he can get a little overexcited sometimes and miss things. Don't tell him I said that. I should probably get back to monitoring the radio. Precision. Alright, everyone. Gather round, grab yourself a mug of glog. That'll help take the edge off. Oh, I couldn't agree more. Can't live like mole rats all the time, it'll turn you crazy. Drink up. Hear, hear. Way. Go, 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 go. Ah, I have to admit that does hit the spot, doesn't it? Finally, a bit of life from this guy. Thanks for keeping us all sane, Midda. You're a gem. Well, it's only Christmas once a year. And even in these dark times, we shouldn't forget to find some peace and joy in the little things. Wise words, Midda. Maybe she's right. I have some items stashed away in the bag on my bunk. I could try to liven the other spirits by giving them some gifts. Christmas presents. Something in here to improve morale. A pair of binoculars. Cigarettes. A bar of soap. A can of biscuits. Okay. Whoever gets the better presents will be more inclined to chat. A dubious gift. Good gracious. Oh, I can't remember the last time I tasted real cinnamon. This glog could probably be a bit stronger. It's funny, I know it's just a drink, but finally feels a bit like Christmas this year. You always did like this season. What can I say, I'm a festive gal. Speaking of festivities, here's a bar of soap, you think. A decent gift. A great gift. A dubious. Here's some stale biscuits. Here, have a pack of cigarettes. Bar of soap. Oh, what would she like? I mean, it says bar of soap is decent, and we already have really good trust with her. She did, like, lose her brother, though. Here's a pack of cigs. I'm still not used to the taste, but these will probably come in handy. Thanks, Liva. Could use some advice. Not sure how to get word to my parents about Vigo. Where are they right now? In hiding, like us? Bit too communist for the Nazis' liking. Maybe contacting them will have to wait. I don't want to risk putting them in any danger. Sure would be good to see them in person right now. You were close? I am. Or at least I was. Our childhood was an absolute hurricane of labour protests, speeches, all kinds of strange house guests. But they always made time for me and Vigo. Always listened. I really miss them. Thanks. Anders. No news yet. Radio was giving me a bit of trouble earlier. I think I've sorted it out, all the kinks. Sorry we can't listen to anything more festive. It would liven up the room a bit, but we can wait till after we get orders. Sure, actually I might head home once we've got everything sorted. Gerda's making fricadella tonight. I could maybe bring some if there are leftovers. Keep them for yourselves. You're lucky. You get to go home to such a nice meal. Enjoy it. I plan to. Since you're all stuck here during Christmas, I wanted to get you something. I know it's not much, but it's all I could scrounge up from the shop. A toolkit. Thank you, Anders. I have something for you as well. Anders, you get my binoculars, mate. Liva, this is a really nice gesture. I chopped my old pair a while back and cracked the lenses. This will get me right back on track with my ornithology. But Liva, before we get the signal, I wanted to talk with you. We spend so much time planning and training. I keep telling my wife I'm at the shop. I don't know how much longer she'll buy it. Business isn't booming. Come up with a new lie. This town has, what, all of 5 cars? If they break down so often, then you've got one in the shop. You're an awful mechanic. We both know you're not. I don't like lying to my wife. I used to tell Gerda everything. What I fixed at the shop, if I saw a new bird on the way home, how the chickens were doing. Keeping things from her feels so unnatural. You're doing it to protect her. If Gerda gets interrogated, she's safe. She has nothing to tell the enemy, nothing to give away. Ignorance is her shield. Right. Keep Gerda safe. Remember, everything we do, even the lies we tell people, it's all for a good reason. I appreciate it. Explosives notebook. Diagrams on every page. I'm such a good leader. Play some jams. Ah, my good friend Kessa. That damn pig. Never catch a break, can he? Reading comics again. Pig and Flower is a work of art, I say. I admire the little guy's tenacity. How, despite every failure, he never gives up on protecting his flower. Lifts a man's spirits, especially in these times. Awful nice of Midda to give us that glog to decorate the place like this. Certainly trying to lend the place some Christmas spirit. Doesn't hold a candle to last year's festivities, though. Last year was something special. That duck you and Vico scrounged up, he spent half the day plucking the damn thing. True enough. That bird nearly got the best of me. It's too bad the others from Copenhagen. Well, too bad they're not here. Let's drink to their memory later. Alright, but just one, eh? In any case, I have something for you. A bar of soap. I mean, you are my dear friend from my crew. I can't give you stale biscuits, can I? Ah, thanks. My fingers have been smelling like garlic all day. This should do just the trick. Since we're chatting, you know, I was actually born not too far from here, a little closer to the west coast. Still got family in these parts. When's the last time you saw them? Oh, it must have just been just before the first resistance groups were starting to spring up. You know, when just a few of us were starting to harass the Nazis, while the rest of the country stood still. In any case, I haven't been back in ages. Not sure my family would even recognise the person I've become. You miss them? Time to time. We've been busy lately. I barely have time to think about anything besides the mission. Though, with winter settling in, who knows? Might have a lot more time on my hands. Could be nice. You're overthinking this, Peter. Rare as that is. Oh, hey there, Chief. Oh, don't mind me. Oh, I'm suddenly feeling very parched. I'll go grab a beer. Chief, you know, since it's Christmas and all, I thought maybe... Well, here, I got you a record. Oh, Peter. Something to liven up the place. Hope you like it. That's very thoughtful, Pete. I would have gotten you a radio, you know, one that's a little better than that clunker in the back, but even though Vestergaard's factory makes radios, it's damn near impossible to find one that isn't on its way to Germany. It's the thought that counts. Don't mention it. I just wish Vestergaard put the town before his profits. Anything else, Chief? Yeah. Here's a pack of stale biscuits. Oh. Thanks. I'll, dip these in milk or soften them up or something. I'm so sorry, Pete. Sorry to interrupt, but Anders needs you out back. There's a message on the radio. Hot damn! You heard the lady, let's go! It's fine, I'm very nice to Peter in the next part of the game. That's the other character. Oh, go on then. What would the message say? We got the go-ahead. I knew it. The Freedom Council wants us to escort the Snow Fox tomorrow night. We're to meet him at 7 in the evening and guide him to his driver by 10. And his shoulders slump after he finishes reading the message. Why the long face? I was supposed to spend the night with my wife and her family. You'll get to spend Christmas with her, eating a nice meal while most of us are stuck at the inn. It's not so bad, is it? We shouldn't take family for granted, Kessa. The objective comes first. We can't forget why we're all here. I suppose we do have a mission to do, don't we? That's the spirit. And a hell of a mission it'll be. Alright, listen up. We've been tasked with escorting one of the Resistance's most prominent members. His safety is our highest priority. If we succeed, we'll have saved a brave man. This is our chance to prove ourselves as members of the Resistance, the start of our path towards bigger and better things that could lead us back to Copenhagen, back into the thick of it. You are all brave fighters, and you have my absolute confidence. You're proper operatives now. Yeah, we are. Are you ready? You bet. We're ready. Good. Tomorrow's going to be a big day. So enjoy yourselves tonight. Drink, sing, and be merry while you can. Know that we're about to make a difference. Off you go. You got it, Chief. I'm going to eat my stale biscuits. They're really coming together. Not without some growing pains, but things are finally looking up. Tomorrow's going to be a big day. do it.
We arrived on the outskirts of town just as night was beginning to settle around us. Kese went to retrieve the snow fox. The rest of us kept watch by the truck, anxiously awaiting his return.
What's taking him so long? Someone could see us all standing out here. Good point. We should probably spread out. Chief, maybe you and I can talk behind the truck for a bit. What's this about? Oh, I just thought, well, Anders has been learning how to use explosives and the like. I was hoping I wouldn't mind learning how to set off some bigger bombs myself. You have other specialties. Anders is good with technical material, I'll give him that. But you've got away with the townsfolk. And networks are important to a resistance operation. I need you to keep developing those for us. Right. Gotta focus on the connections. Right in my wheelhouse. Consider it handled, Chief. Someone's coming. Look at what I found. Benta leans towards me to whisper. Is that Marlene Falk? My favourite singer? Can't be. Evening, everyone. Is she... Are you the Snow Fox? She lets out a gentle laugh. Oh, no, I'm afraid I cannot claim that moniker for myself. The Snow Fox is my husband. He's grabbing the last of his things. He should be with us shortly. As for me, I'm... Marlene Falk. You've heard of me. I'm a big fan of your work. I'm very flattered. You must be the Sparrow, then. Just call me Liva. That's me. Very nice to meet you. Who's there? Oh, not to worry. That's only my husband. I knew it was him from the beginning. Oh, I'm sorry to keep you all waiting. So you're the Snow Fox. Guilty as charged. Though we actually met already. We have? Must have been a few weeks ago at Egerlund Inn. I'm not surprised it doesn't ring a bell. My face has a habit of blending into crowd. It served me well when acting on behalf of resistance. It seems even my luck is starting to run out. Your team's taken on inconsiderable risk helping us escape. Especially after all the trouble the council tells me you had in Copenhagen. We managed to survive. That's no small feat. Eriksson, the man who supervised ambush, has been a thorn in Resistance side for years. You did well to escape his clutches. Someone might be watching us out here. We should get going. Everyone in the truck. Hey, I'm a bloody Snow Fox. Sorry. People are like, Morph, trying to enjoy the story here. Jeez. Oh my, it sure is cold out here. Yeah, but I'm afraid we'll have to walk the rest of the way. The path's too narrow for the truck. You still need to get around the rest of the checkpoints. If anyone saw us drive into the woods, Peter and I can keep them busy. Peter scoffs. Chief, I still think we should come with you. But what if you need our help? It's too risky for all of us to march through a forest like a parade. Just hear me out. I need a minute with these two. I'll catch up with you. Chief, come on. We can make a difference. Let us join you. Peter, that's enough. I'm sure she has reasons to keep us back. Peter, I need you here. We need you to be ready with the truck when we return. But... alright, it's your call, Chief. We're counting on you. The other's kind of gone far. Catch him up. Catch him up? Of course, if you want me to read you a bedtime story with out my goofy interruptions, there is always Down to Sleep, my podcast of audiobooks and bedtime stories where I read you stories to help you sleep. Available on Spotify, everywhere you get podcasts, and YouTube. Second YouTube channel, youtube.com/downtosleep. Go sleep. Go subscribe. Did it 100,000. I must be getting close. Uh-oh. Halt! Shit. German soldiers. Was machen Sie alle hier draußen? Hey, is one more over there? You get over here. Don't know why my compatriot was English. What are you doing here? Kessel looks like he's ready to reach for the pistol if I signal him. But a shootout would leave bodies, perhaps on both sides. Sorry, gentlemen, we were just on our way home from a Christmas party. Ah, yes. We're taking a shortcut through forest. A Christmas party? Is that so? Doesn't seem like he's buying it. Offer them alcohol, pretend to be drunk. Yeah, it was quite the party. There's no reason for it to stop. Here, why don't you lovely sirs, see, I am drunk, and lovely sirs have a lovely beverage on us. Merry Christmas. I suppose it can't hurt. Frau Licker Weihnachten to you, merry folk, as well. Now hurry on and get somewhere warm. Knew I should have held on to the alcohol. That was better than expected. Good gracious, I can't believe that actually worked. That was some pretty quick thinking you did there, Sparrow. Thank you. We can't linger here. The last of the checkpoints should be behind us now. The fact that my anchor for that voice, because that's the voice that I used for the monkey in Animal Crossing for like a year and a half, is that's always how I get into the voice if I can't remember how to do it for a second. Let's get back to the road. Monty Monkey. You're a depressed space monkey that were part of Elon Musk's Mars program, but I never got to go to space. He kicked me out of program and then I'm dead depressed. That was quite the close call. I hope those guards don't wander back this way. Seems we've made it through for now. En route on schedule? Truck must be our next escort. Let's go say hello. I'd like to speak with Liva for a moment before we go. Of course, darling. We'll just be ahead. Thank you for what you did earlier. The risk you're taking. My husband and I move around so often, constantly leaving everything behind. It's hard to know who you can trust, who's actually here to help. We're really most grateful to you and your team. It's been an honor. I consider it a privilege to help the voice of the Resistance. And the Snow Fox too, of course. A cheery smile spreads across her face, but it is quickly replaced by a look of concern. It must be difficult for you. All I do is sing songs, hoping someone will listen. You're actually putting your life on the line out here. Your songs are important too. They remind the Nazis that Denmark won't stand down. They give us something to rally around. You're taking a risk just by singing them. Yes, well, some risks are greater than others. It sounds like the truck's ready to leave. We should join the others. They cannot bind our spirit. Aye, that's the passphrase. So you're the one they call the Snow Fox, then? No, that would be me. That's so. Pleasure to meet you. Whistles through his teeth. Yeah, what's going on here? Ah, funny hell. Toft. Toft's here. You. Tisk, tisk, Benter. Not so fast. You'd better keep your hands away from your guns, or my men here will splatter your brains all across the road. Eva, what's going on? Who is that man? snake who betrayed us. A double agent for the Schallberg Corps. He led us into a trap near Copenhagen and killed our old leader, Viggo. Oh no. So, you're the Snow Fox. You're more squirrely than I expected. Figured an infamous criminal like you would have more, I don't know, gravitas. Hard to believe you'll fetch top dollar. So that's your game then. What other game is there? Hold on a second. There's one missing from this motley crew. Oh, Liva. Come out or I'll shoot your friends. Liva, don't. Don't go out there, they'll kill you. I'd like to see them try. Stay here, don't move. There you are. I heard a rumour that the Sparrow was spearheading a resistance cell in these parts. Seems like Viggo's death earned us both a little promotion, eh? How did you find us? I'm actually good at my job, Liva. You should know that by now. Brant, collect the weapons. Benta here should have a nice pistol from her older brother. I want that one for myself. Can't believe you thought it would be this easy. You're always so poorly prepared, Liva. But now it's time my men look around and secure the area. Hold on a second. He's reaching for something. Oh. The Snow Fox was killed by Toft's men. Damn it, Johansson, what are you doing? That man was worth twice as much as the rest of these idiots combined. Sorry, boss, he looked like he was about to attack. F it. This is going to cost us. I'm like Marvel, I only get one F-bomb a playthrough. You're unhinged. Oh. You monster. Benta, don't. I'd listen to Kessa if I were you. There you go again, getting so emotional. I'm here just doing my job. My group was assigned to capture that stupid traitor lying on the ground. And a little bird told us he was planning to leave the country. And the Gestapo were able to provide us with documents detailing his true identity, including the fact that he is married to famous singer Marlene Falk. This is because we didn't get the documents. I feel bad now. Is she also hiding back there? She's not with us. Oh, yeah, she is. I caught her trying to sneak through the forest. Good work, Danielson. Soren? So you're the fool that was trying to protect. He was trying to protect with his outburst. The famous singer, Marlene Falk. Do you know how many times I had to listen to your songs? Listen to that clown Viggo belt the words along with his group of idiots. You leave her alone. God, I hated that one song. What was it called? Bushels 3. You know, come to think of it, there's no reward for bringing you in alive. Stop. Please don't. Toft! No. Marlene! My beloved icon is dead and gone. It's all my fault. This is all because I helped an old man in prison? This is brutal. Now as much as I would love to kill the three of you, our biggest prize is already lying dead in the snow. And the Germans are still willing to pay something to interrogate the likes of you. They should be here in 10 minutes? It's a lot of time for us to be standing about, don't you think? Tons of time, boss. Might as well get something out of you lot while I can. You bastard. Your brother deserved what he got. He had no idea how to lead. But me, I'm going to take this opportunity to teach my men a lesson about commitment. Commitment? Leave her alone. You know what, Liva? Fair enough. Why should I bother with Benta when Kessie's right here? The insufferable know-it-all. We all know you're just a coward. Too scared to lead and make any decisions, but always ready to judge everyone else. Perhaps I can use you as an instructive example for my men. Why are you hurting everyone? Kessa drops to the ground, writhing in pain. Kessa? Stop. Oh, you want me to stop? You see, men, our business is about getting what we want from people, but even cowards like these won't just give in. At least not until we've shown them how far we're willing to go. You are meant to keep us alive for interrogation. And once we've made that abundantly clear, if they refuse again... Sharp kick. Ah. Sorry, I shouldn't laugh. I can't do those. We just remind them who's in control and what we're capable of. You're just a lackey. Following orders from some Schalberg nitwits. A lackey. You're the one who keeps tumbling into traps. Just like you did in Copenhagen. Do you know how easy it was to lead you to that cabin to collect the bounty on Viggo's head? Now if you really don't want me to hurt Kessa... His boot smashes into his side another time. You'll do as I say. Admit that Viggo was a doddering fool. Never don't. That bastard doesn't... Oh, no, that's him. That bastard doesn't deserve satisfaction. Let him get tortured? Absolutely not. Fine, he was a fool. Say it like you mean it. After all, he's the reason you're in this shithole town. Say it. I feel like I don't want him to get hurt anymore. I hate Toft. I hope we get to kill him. Fine, he was a fool. Like, what does it matter if I say it? It stops him from hurting him. Viggo was a fool. Caved in to Toft's demands and I badmouthed Viggo in front of the team. That he was. Doesn't it feel good to admit the truth? To say out loud what you know deep down. Never, how could you? I just saved a team member from being tortured. They shouldn't even care. And you see, men, that's how you get what you want. You pry it out of them, humiliate them. You push them further than they can bear. But enough is enough. We've had our fun. The Germans are showing up now. Evening, gentlemen.
As is the insurgents.
Olivia Hansen, Christian Kessa Nielsen and Benta Thorsen. All present and accounted for.
And what about the dead ones?
The man is the insurgent known under the alias of the Snow Fox. The woman is his wife, a singer by the name of Marlene Falk. We were unable to take them alive.
You don't say. All right, fine. We'll take it from here.
Oh then, farewell, my former comrades. Fascist pig. Now. The fascists are just the highest bidders. Come on, men, let's go. You piece of shit, Toft!
Get your friend and follow us. We've got another truck waiting to take you into town.
So angry. Can you stand? I think I can manage.
Come on, hurry up.
I'm really hoping that's them in disguise.
What should we do with the dead ones?
Beats me. We're just here to transport the prisoners. Let someone else deal with it. Why am I English? I don't know. It doesn't matter. Don't think about it. This is bad. Kessa grunts in pain, his bound hands unable to tend to his wound. A bastard. You can say that again. It's alright. You didn't get anything vital, I think. Stings like the devil. I'll make him pay. If we can get out of here. Nods in the direction of Benta. More worried about her. Staring in the dark forest, her jaw clenched. Benta,
That's enough chatter over there. We will have plenty of time to talk once you're in Inspector's office. Let's get into truck. Soon as the vet is out of the cold.
A high-pitched whistle pierces the air.
The hell was that? If someone is hiding out there, you better come out. That came from the woods. Go check it out, will you? I'd stay with the prisoner.
Kessa leans towards me and whispers in a low voice. Look. He nods in the direction behind the guard. Peter. Get him!
Scheiße! What's taking him so long?
If he turns around, Peter's as good as dead. Hey, shit for brains.
What did you say, lady?
Bam! Nice distraction, Chief. Oh, this guy. He's not moving. Is he dead? Your first Nazi kill. Nice work. Oh, I didn't think I'd hit him that hard. Oh. Kessa, what happened to you, man? Toft. Who the hell's Toft? Is everyone alright? You'll survive. Peter had a feeling something was up. We decided to check on you. I think this is the first time I'm glad someone's disobeyed orders. I guess it's a good thing we hung back. Never been the cavalry before. What about the other soldier? I knocked him unconscious. Where are you going? Take care of it, Kessa. Take care of what, exactly? We can't leave any loose ends. I'll be right back. Wow. Benta has hardly said anything since our encounter with Toft. Benta? Are you alright? No. No, I'm not. Angry tears gather at the corners of her eyes. It's done. Let's get out of here. We should be able to reach the hideout before morning. We need to kill Toft. I swear, that better not be the end. I need revenge. January 6th.
Was dead.
What?
And so was Marlene.
What?
The Freedom Council had given us a mission.
What?
A chance to redeem ourselves after Copenhagen.
Oh no.
And we had failed.
Bad ending.
Toft had tracked us down and humiliated us, leaving the team spent, demotivated, and struggling.
Stop.
I needed to prove that they could still trust my leadership.
Oh, it's not over. Okay. Oh my god. Well, I did my best. I almost nicked myself with the shaving knife a couple of times, but how does the moustache look? I hate it. That makes two of us. It's better than nothing, right? I've got to admit, it'll take some getting used to. There's a lot of things we'll have to get used to out here. Shame we had to leave the inn behind. I wish we could have stayed. It would have been too risky not to move location after what happened. Aye, indeed. Now his beard is gone, I can't help but notice how sunken his cheeks have become. Is he really doing as well as he says he is? Oi, quit looking at me like that. I already told you, I'm fine. Toph's little jab's not going to get the best of me. Hell, I could have handled more of it, you know. Don't get me wrong, I'm not saying I don't appreciate what you did, but it's just... Viggo's memory deserved better. He wouldn't have wanted you to suffer. We all know I didn't mean what I said. But at the end of the day, the team is what matters. I'm not the one you should be worried about. Peter just killed a man for the first time. He's pretending like he doesn't care. Like it's just some adventure book. I'm worried he's pushing it all down. I'll talk to him. Anders, did you make sure you weren't followed? Yes, of course. Is it just the two of you? Benta's here too. She's resting inside the hut. I brought some painkillers, some disinfectant for your wound. My wife keeps a small medical kit at home, so... Thanks. I'll pop a few of these and head over to survey whatever's left in the truck. Glad to see he's doing better. When we saw him that night, he looked to be on the brink of death. All that blood and violence. Anders' brow furrows and he becomes quiet for a moment. I wonder if there was a cleaner way for us to have handled it. I wish there were. Believe me. Oh man, I really wonder. Surely, if we're now here at this hideout and this stuff has happened, that stuff has to happen. So maybe if you stay and don't help the old man. Oh, fantastic, fantastic. Maybe you can't find the papers anyway, and then you leave an old man in jail, and also this happens because you can't find the papers? Surely. It can't branch off that drastically, can it? That those two died and we failed the mission? I don't know. Bloody annoyed though. Have either of you seen Peter? He was supposed to be back with a message from the Freedom Council an hour ago. Lord knows why we're waiting for instructions from them. The message will probably just be the council telling us what failures we are, forbidding us from ever doing a mission again. We couldn't even keep Marlene alive. Marlene died, that means she could stay alive. We were betrayed. There wasn't much we could do. Maybe that's true, but it still stings. I need to take my mind off this mess. I'll go check the shed, see if we missed anything. The team's hurting. I should check in with people, make sure they're okay. Oh, damn it. Flipping through the pages of his notebook. Hey there. Are you doing alright? Don't worry about me. Keep your head on your shoulders. I just wanted to check in. I guess Copenhagen was a little messier than Peter and I realised. I hope the two of us can make sure things go more smoothly from here. We're lucky to have you. It's easy to lose track of the human side of all of this. The fact that I have 12 care points and 3 duty and 3 fury, I might lean a certain way, I suppose. I'm happy to help. It's got me thinking, what you said a while ago. How we're doing this all for a reason. I know you're a communist, but I never really asked you why you got into all this. It sort of just happened. I was protesting with the workers in Copenhagen. And when the fascists invaded, it was impossible to stay out of the fight. I see. I suppose our reasons are not so different after all. When the Germans invaded, my wife and I were able to carry on with our lives with little change, but I couldn't continue keeping my head down. Not when so many others suffer. Now, with everything that's been going on, I know we fight to make the world a better place. Sometimes it feels like we're just creating even more suffering ourselves. While Gerda, she's just helping people, making the world a better place. It's like she and I are on opposite sides. You're both trying to protect people. Some of us need to get our hands dirty. There's no avoiding that if we want to make a difference. By taking on the burden of violence, you're letting her have a clear conscience. It's a sort of kindness. You think so? You don't? He grows quiet. Well, I should get back to it. Let me know if you need me for anything. Points with the old Anders. Oh. Christ, the town's crawling with Nazi patrols. Took me forever to find Torben, but I got a message from him. It's coded. Then it's secure. Someone needs to go decode it. I can take care of it. I also found the coat you asked for. Took some favours, but should make you less recognisable. Outfit change. It fits you well. It's perfect. I think I need a breather. Snow's been getting harder and harder to trudge through. They've all become lightning quick with codes. I might only have time for one more chat before we hear our new orders. We should check in with Peter, really, because he did kill a man. I think we're good with the rest of the team. Evening, Chief. All this running around's got me completely tuckered out. Want a smoke? Sure. Here you go. You settling in alright? I know the cabin ain't much, and she's damn drafty, but she's a hell of a hideout. It's just what we need. The more secluded we can be, the better. Don't worry, no one ever comes out this way in the winter. And if any Nazis do come around, I can do what I did to that soldier. Thank you for keeping us safe. We'd be in a prison camp by now if it wasn't for you. I know it's not easy to take a life, even by accident, but we appreciate what you did. You know, I really didn't expect him to go down like that. It happened so fast. I keep thinking if we'd gotten there a little earlier before the soldiers showed up, I wouldn't have had to kill the fella. You did the right thing. I did, didn't I? But now that we're in the thick of it, it's got me thinking. Anders is really becoming something else. I always had to look out for the fella, but he still needs your help, Peter. He's skilled, there's no denying that, but he needs a friend watching his back. We all do. Maybe, but it's not like it used to be. I've known Anders since we were nothing but a pair of piglets. He's always been such a soft-hearted bloke. What about you? Me? Tough as nails. My old man didn't give me much choice. As soon as I had the chance, I was out of there. I can relate. Really? Oh. Sorry if I look surprised, it's just you don't seem the type who'd get into trouble with your folks. You have no idea. They practically blew a gasket when I told them I was a communist. There haven't been many warm feelings between us since. Well, no use staying with people who bring you down, right? I think I'll have another smoke. Everyone, I think I've sorted the message. What's it say? What's it say? The informant, Lars Stromund, the one who fed us the Fox's location, he was a double agent working with Schalburg. Son of a bitch. He'll pay for this. At least this means it wasn't all our fault. What? The Snow Fox. If Stormund was a double agent and we were betrayed, it's not our fault, right? Never was. We did our best. But our best wasn't good enough. We need to do better. Our orders are to go after the treasonous fucker, right? Not exactly. Seems the Freedom Council's intercepted some communication of their own. Schalberg Group's Commander Eriksson. That's the guy the Snow Fox mentioned. The one who ordered my brother's execution. What does he have to do with all this? Eriksson and some of his men are throwing a party to promote Toft for his recent bout of success. Success? Did they not hear we escaped? The Wehrmacht must not have informed them. Famous German bureaucracy. We're lucky to have fallen through the cracks. In any case, Toft, Eriksson and the whole lot will be at the party. The Freedom Council wants us to find out where it's taking place. They want us to kill Eriksson, and Toft too if we can manage it. Oh, don't worry, we'll manage Toft. He won't get away this time. Right. I think the council didn't give us much to go on. They think the informant Stormond is going to try and skip town in a day or two. If we can catch him, he might be able to tell us where the party's taking place. But there's no words on getting weapons for the job. We'll get guns somehow. Thanks for decoding the message, Anders. Let's make a plan. If we want a real chance at pulling this off, we can't go in unprepared. As it stands, we've got too few weapons and too little ammunition. We don't even have enough guns to make sure each of us is armed. No way we can send in the rookies without anything to defend themselves with. Well, you're lucky this rookie has a trick up his sleeve then. What do you mean? I know someone in town who might be able to get us what we need. He's a greedy son of a bitch, so it won't be cheap, but I can vouch for him. We can't afford to come up empty-handed. You'd better pull this off. I can back Peter up on this. Oh? It's the least I can do after you saved our necks. What about Stormond, the snitch who betrayed us? We'll make him talk. Kessa, you can be persuasive. You know his face. Get him to squeal. I can deal with any locals who might gum up the operation. What about you, Chief? Ooh, where will I go? I can make Stormond talk. Or I can track down some guns. I feel like the guns will probably be with Nils, the black market. I feel like it's going to be more exciting to go after the informant, to be honest. I think we'll go... I mean, going and buying some guns is not as exciting as getting a snitch. You and Ben to make sure we have enough firepower for the mission. Let's do it. You know what snitches get?
The scent of steam and cold lingered in the air as we neared the station. Would the man we were hunting still be here? Or had he already scurried off to some remote part of the country?
Looks like Kessa isn't here yet. He said he wanted to scout the station first. He should be back any second, but... Well, we've got a moment. I wanted to ask about Peter. I'm very eager to impress everyone. Maybe you especially. I think it's making him reckless. We'll rein him in if it gets bad. We can't risk endangering the team. Glad to hear you say that. There you are. Station's quite lively today. I haven't spotted Stormond yet. Shifty double agent's the only one who'll know where Toft and Eriksson are going to meet. We can't allow him to catch his train. Kessa, you're the only one here who's seen him before. What does he look like? Nervous fellow with a stocky build and a wiry moustache. Last I saw him, he was wearing a brown cap and a dark blue coat. Chose to find documents. When did I do that? Was that when we were in there and we chose to save the prisoner instead? I thought we didn't find documents. Maybe I'm forgetting something. Anders stares at Kessa's moustache and cap. Hey, I look nothing like that. If you say so. Maybe Stormond's shown up by now. You'll catch a snitch. Snitchy pools. I do like train stations and trains. Definitely the best public transport. Way over a bus. Still no sign of him. Perhaps he's on one of the platforms. Let's hope so. Ah, Miss Skousen. I see you're still in town. And Anders? I didn't know you were acquainted. Skousen? We're old friends. Old friends? Since when does Anders know a single soul from out of town? I'll have to ask Gerda about that. But I must ask, why did you not wait to finish filing your report at the station? I was frightened. Well, it was a rather peculiar situation. It does appear there was some sabotage at play that afternoon. Someone released a criminal the inspector was due to interrogate. Can you believe what's become of our town? I'm glad you and your friend weren't harmed. Look at me prattling on. I must get back. Time to find a snitch. There he is. So, where are you headed, fella? Off to see some family in the new year? Huh? Yeah. Whatever. Leave me alone. He must be getting ready to board the next train. We've caught him. This platform's too crowded. We can't endanger these civilians. We need to get him somewhere secluded. Anders and I will get Stormman to move. Kessa, go around, cover the other side. We can't let him make a break for it for the forest. You got it. We can't approach Stormman directly. Why? He doesn't know what the two of us look like. No, but the fewer curious townsfolk who see us interacting with our target, the better. We'll have to find some indirect way to spook him. Keep an eye on him. An indirect way. What do we have? An alarm or something of some kind. Anything up here past this old man?
Oh, yes. Can I help you?
Yes, actually. I need you to talk to that man standing over there. Tell him the train he's waiting for will be departing from the other track.
And why would I do something like that?
So I'll make it worth your while.
If you want to pay me, just say you don't have to wait next to that creep. I won't stop you.
What is it now?
Sorry, sir. The train will be departing from the other platform.
Oh, alright.
Do my job.
Meow. He's on the move. Got you now, you traitor. Nice and quiet over here. Anders? Damn it. My father-in-law. Hi, Dieter. It's not often I see you at the station at this time of day. Who's this young lady? He stares at me with an inquisitive gaze. I was just in need of directions. This young man was kind enough to guide me towards my train. He can't help but assist a person in need, can he? What brings you to the station, my boy? Anders gives a quick conspiratorial glance. I wanted to talk to you about Gerda, about her birthday. Her birthday? It's not for another few months. I know, but I wanted to plan something special. I thought you might be able to help. You're her father, after all. I'm rather busy today. We've got extra shipments from Vestergaard's factory heading to Germany. Barely been a free minute. It's about your daughter, sir. Doesn't family come first? Oh, I suppose you're right. Very well, let's have a quick chat. If you were him, would you be like, how do you know that's my daughter? What are you talking about? There he is. Southbound trains arriving. Perfect. Pincer movement. The hell? I thought it was supposed to change tracks. I can't afford to miss it. I have to get to the other side. You. How the hell did you... Oh, I don't want any trouble. A little too late for that. Your big mouth got Marlene Falk and the Snow Fox killed. Do you realise how much damage you've done to the movement? I didn't have a choice. They were gonna... You always have a choice. And getting chummy with the Nazis was the wrong one to make. Look, please, just let me go. I won't get in your way no more. I'll disappear, I promise. I believe you, and I think we can come to an understanding. We just need you to tell us where Toft and Erickson will be having their next rendezvous. I can't tell you that. If they find out, they'll... get to find out what we'll do. Alright, fine. Fine. I'll give you the address. I heard they're going to gather up at an inn in the north, not far from Boulderslev, a place called Enkholm. You gave that up quick. No wonder you ratted us out to the Germans. That's all I know, I promise. Please let me go. I'm afraid we can't do that. Your reliability. The Freedom Council's given us license to silence traitors like you. Permanently. What? What's going on? Did you get the location? You there, please help. They're going to kill me. What? Liva, what's he talking about? We can't let him live. Who's to say what else he knows? If not for our own sake, then for any other resistance members he might compromise. We can't just murder him in cold blood. How many more good people do you want to see die, Anders? Because I can assure you that's what's going to happen if we let this snitch go. Please, you can't do this. You know what snitches get? Shut him up. I'll be quiet, I promise. It's time we finish this. Do it. He needs to die. Good. The train will make it look like an accident. No. I won't allow this. Please. Don't try and stop me, Anders. Shmee. Don't try and stop me, Shmee. Anders, trust me. Convince Anders. Anders, let us handle this. We've done this kind of thing before. Storman's gone in a flash, his body flung forward by the train. Storman met an untimely end. I can't believe we just did that. Mama, look, there's something on the tracks. What?
Oh my god, guards!
Let's get out of here. Quick, through the forest. I can't hear anyone following us. We should be in the clear. Anders stumbles towards a tree and vomits. Wait for him. Why? Why couldn't we just let him go? We have to protect people, including your wife. He was going to endanger our mission, our friends. He's already done it once before and gotten people killed. Maybe you're right. Marlene and the Snow Fox died because of him. And those soldiers. Just wish there was another way. We can talk about this later. It's not safe for us to stay here. You got a duty to take out these people that are endangering your people. Totally. Needed to be done.
Tinglev was becoming a hotbed of activity. While we had confirmed the location of the Schallberg party, Bender and Peter had secured firearms from the black market. Their deal had been complicated by a small workers' protest, but the two of them had pulled through. We had our weapons and a destination. All that remained was to prepare for the day of reckoning.
Chief, there you are. I'll take it you had a good trip into town. Must have been nice to sneak back into civilization for a bit. This little cabin isn't exactly the king's cottage, especially with that rusted old heater. I was thinking I could rip out the stove from the shop and install it in the cabin for heat. Only if I can be sure it's safe. Tearing out a perfectly good stove in the middle of a war might arouse suspicion, but you can handle a bit of cold. Have you discussed this with Anders? Speak to the devil. Liva, there you are. Do you need something? No, I just wanted to ask. Anders, the heater from our shop. We should move it here. I'm not sure that's such a good idea. We need to work and people might ask questions. Chief was worried about the same thing, but do you really think people will care about our damn heater? This is a small town. You can't be such a nervous Nelly all the time. Sometimes you got to act. Don't you think I know that? Don't you think we had to act at the station? Good thing you did. Guess I made the right playoff in that snitch. Right, Liva? Tell him. It could be avoided. Keeping him alive would have presented too many risks. Exactly. You can't avoid getting your hands dirty. And maybe you're getting a little too eager to get your hands dirty. You were meant to grab some guns from the market and you nearly kicked off a riot. Bent said you tried to give guns to some innocent protesters. Did you want everyone to get shot? What? What do you know? You weren't there. Danish people need to rise up if they want to hear their if they want their voices heard. That's our job. We're the ones who have to carry that burden for the people. Sure, but what I'm saying is they could pick up some of the slack. I think we're done here. I should go look at the plans. I'll check the truck. The team's more on edge than usual. Check on everyone and make sure they're ready for tomorrow's mission. Been a while since we spoke to Benda. She's assembling a little snowman. Oh, hey. I think he needs a scarf. You know, I've been thinking he's missing something. I'll have to dig one up. She gingerly adjusts the snowman's face and sighs. It was just taking my mind off of things. I can't stop thinking about those workers. The ones that Peter and I dealt with when we were getting the guns. They were just trying to protest for what's fair, for their rights. I should have joined Peter in rallying their spirits. Seeing them all carted off like that was hard to take in. Maybe there's a way we could make it right. That Vestergaard we keep hearing about, the man they were protesting. He manufactures goods for the Germans, right? That makes him a perfect target for us to hit once we're done with Toft. He's perfect. Once we get back from the mission, we'll draft up some plans. Yeah, I think that would feel good. Listen, do you ever think about the future? About what will happen to us once this is over? The future is why we're doing this. Right, of course. So what's that future going to look like? I would feel like she'd be focusing on Denmark free from oppression. And we'll be dancing in a jazz club. All speed and motion and joy. That's a nice thought. I wonder if we could make it come true. It's your version. I can tell you what it used to be. My own little apartment in the city. My parents and Vigo a little further down the street. Close enough to see each other when we wanted. But not all crammed into the same sardine can for once. And who knows, maybe even a chance to attend university. It's still possible, mostly. You think? I'm not so sure anymore. Still trying to figure out what my future's going to look like. I'll let you know once I do. And then, I guess... check in with Anders. Nearly finished writing out the instructions for those explosives. If anything happens to me at the inn, the rest of the team should be able to use these. I don't want to leave any loose ends after what happened with the snow fox. That Toft guy. He's been following you since Copenhagen. What happened there? I lost a lot of good friends. We were in the middle of an operation when the Nazis showed up. Toft and his Schalberg friends tipped them off, set us up. We lost half the team, the rest of us barely escaped. See. And Toft's the one who killed Bente's brother. He murdered him. I think I see where you're coming from. I hope you and Bente don't let your anger get the better of you. By the way, almost done going through the blueprints of Vestergaard's factory. I think I figured out the best way to hit the place with the few explosives we have. A way that will allow us to send a message and hopefully ensure no innocent people get harmed. The methods that our group employs are violent. Perhaps they have to be. But we should at least do our best to contain the damage. As long as we make an impact. I'm confident we will. He's still so idealistic. I feel like I'm watching myself back when I wasn't any wiser. Anders, you need to prepare yourself for what might happen. What you might have to do. I know. But I worry that Gerda won't recognize the man I'm becoming. It's the price you have to pay. If she loves you, she'll understand. I hope you're right. Later. Stubborn bird-loving know-it-all. The argument he had with Anders is still nagging at him. Oh, Chief. Anything you needed? Our team needs to stay united. Whatever's going on between you and Anders, we can't let it affect the mission. Of course. Oh, I know. He's still my mate, don't worry. I'm just trying to do what I think's best for the cause. Sometimes that means acting quickly, doesn't it? As long as it doesn't endanger anyone. We need to look out for our comrades, after all. Understood, Chief. But I'll have to make sure this truck's ready for the drive. Snowy roads can be murder. I feel like that's going to have some implication there of us just reining him in slightly. For on this mission that's going to obviously be the big action beat. Macodrin pills. The name of a brand of amphetamine speed pills used by the Danish resistance during the occupation, carrying out actions under the cover of night, staying alert. Oh. Maybe a touch more salt. This smells fantastic. You're really making the most of what we have. You know what they say, an army marches on its stomach. We need to be ready for our mission. If we pull it off, it'll help provide security for the entire resistance movement. Schalberg have been harassing our comrades all over the country. What happened to us? It stings. It's part of a bigger problem. We're here to help our compatriots. If we get some revenge along the way, all the better. Yeah. Sorry, keep my eye on this. Vengeance. Follow me outside. Gather round. Listen up. We're about to undertake what is perhaps our most dangerous mission yet. We can't afford to fail. This is our chance to get back at those who wronged us. They won't get away this time. Precisely. We need to bring these men to justice. But to accomplish that, each part of us will have to play our part. I'm sure all of you will do whatever needs to be done. You're committed to the cause. Yeah, we sure are. And let's not forget, we have one major advantage. They think no one knows about the party. but we know exactly when and where they'll be. They're in for one hell of a nasty surprise. We will make them regret having turned their backs on their own people. Let's keep an eye out for each other. As long as we stick together, there's no doubt we'll succeed. Now, I want all of you well rested for tomorrow. Get everything in order and get ready. It's almost time. There's no going back now. Mission. Time for a fight. Time for a little murder.
Erickson was our target, our path back into the Freedom Council's good graces. But luck would have it, Tuft would be by his side. Tonight, we had a chance to kill 2 birds with 1 stone. It was time to tie up loose ends.
All right. This is it. Toft and Erickson are around here somewhere. No time to waste, let's go. Peter, who's in charge here? Hold on. Listen. No, stop spouting such nonsense, would ya? Trust me, those Reds are all going to kick the bucket real fast. You'll see. Come on, let's get back to the party. I recognise that voice. It's the prick who shot the snow fox. Let's follow them. Come on. Kill them all. The last dance. Of course, it's locked. Let me see if I can get it open. Wait, no one reacted until he was standing in the middle of us. Hey, what do you people think you're doing? This is a private establishment. Are those guns? What are you doing with those? We're finishing a job. The less you know, the better. Are you going to hurt people? Only the ones that deserve it. You'd better not be thinking of warning anyone. If those fellas knew we were coming, it could cause a mess. We can't let this man go back to the party. He could warn Schallberg. He's just a waiter. It will be done before he has a chance to call anyone. Are you forgetting that this inn accepted the Schallberg's dirty money? We need to make sure he doesn't rat us out. We need... Oh my god, no witnesses, I feel like... I mean, can we just knock him out, please? Deal with him. Deal with him? What if he's not working with Schallberg? We'd be harming an innocent man. With resistance, we're here to help people, not hurt them. It's about the team's safety. Just tie him up. Well, if that's the issue, there's no need to harm the man. Let's lock him in the shed. That should buy us enough time. That works. Come on, in you go. Is this really necessary? Don't make me use this gun. All right. They only came out here for a PP. I'll jam the door shut with a piece of wood. Nice and snug. What's next, Chief? Let me open the gate. There we go. This was too close. We need to stay more aware of our surroundings. Send someone to scout the building. Anders, keep a low profile. Get an idea of how things are inside. Meet us in the garden when you're done. On it. I'll go check the other side of the inn. What about us? Benton and I'll scout ahead. Kessa, make sure no one else sneaks up behind us. Let's find them before it's too late. Come on, Bente. Girl power, me and you, baby. sisters are doing it for themselves over here. Let's go. There's an overlook up ahead. We might be able to spot Toft from there. Can't wait to kill them. There they are. She reaches into her coat, frantically looking for the gun. Wait. What? He's so close. Let's do this. We don't have a clear shot. If we miss now, the whole mission's a bust. I know, but keep quiet. We don't want him spotting us. There's another group I think we can hit south of Aarhus. They're letting everyone and anyone in these days. I figure they'll be even easier to infiltrate than Vigo's old crew. Christ, that was a cakewalk. Oh, certainly industrious, I'll give you that. But let's not rush ahead. The Germans might have other priorities for us, and I'm going to have a German accent even though I am Danish. It's fine, I can't do a Danish accent. Of course. I'll hit whoever they pay us to hit. It never hurts to have options. Not in the least. I've had my fair share of fresh air at the moment. Let's head inside and grab another bite. No. What's going on? We've located Toft and Eriksson. They're in that pavilion. There'll be too many Schallberg people to deal with inside. We need to find a way to draw them out. But how? How indeed. Wait here. I'll go look for the others. Proper little picnic going on out here. Is this a meeting of all the bad people? Like, is that just all that group? Anders with the Forrest Gump wave. Dude, that's not keeping a low profile. Hey, over here. We've located Toft and Eriksson. What's the situation inside the inn? It's very crowded. Keep hearing people clamoring for some musician named Madsen. Apparently he went outside to get some fresh air. Now they're heckling the poor pianist who's trying to keep the dance floor going on his own. Looks like Peter's done surveying the parking lot. Let's hear if he found anything. No sign of the Schallberg on this side of the inn. A few cars in the parking lot. One or two are bound to belong to them. Also, I found this toolkit next to one of the cars. At any rate, might be a good idea to make sure they can't get away easily. Siphon their gas, tamper with the ignition. What are your thoughts? Siphon the gas. We could use the fuel. I'm on it. What now, Chief? Should we head back to the others? That man over there, holding an accordion. Perhaps he's the infamous Madsen. You look like you just had an idea. Yes. Head over to the overlook, join the others. I'll be right with you. A music man.
Sorry, Doris, I ain't taken no more requests for tonight. But my nephew just received a promotion.
That may be, but still doesn't change the fact. Sorry. Oh, for Christ's sake, why won't these women folk leave me alone? Hello there, do you need something? You're a musician for hire, aren't you? I need you to play a song in the courtyard. Christ, what happened to asking nicely? Can't you see I'm on a break? Besides, it's freezing out here. I'm not going to expose my hands to this cold without good cause. These things are my livelihood, you know. I'll make it worth your while. Musician seems to relent a little at the promise of compensation. Oh, let me guess, you want some old classic? Something revolutionary. A song that'll lift the spirits of the workers, that'll make the industrialists shake in their boots. I need a name, lady, not a manifesto. It's going to be the song, isn't it? Please. Bushels 3. Oh, that's so good. Ain't that Marlene Falk's ditty? Ugh, those toe-cut bastards in Pavilion will hate that one. I can hear some decent tips on it. Tell you what, you work me up a small crowd down by the bonfire, you got yourself a deal. probably get people to attend. That's bound to cause some commotion. Alright.
Oh, you'd better hurry.
Get down there and play punk. For the revolution. It's insane we're just down here casually talking to people in Toft and people are like right in there. He looks like that old drunkard from Tinglev. Carl, was it? Hello there, good sir.
What you want?
Do you know someone named Carl?
Carl. Got a cousin by that name. Goddamn disgrace to our family. Goddamn disgrace, I tell you.
Never mind, look. Someone will be singing a song by the bonfire. A song for the people of Denmark. Wouldn't you like to listen in?
Sounds like trouble. I ain't looking to get in trouble.
Ah, I don't have any alcohol.
Snooty man. But you must admit, the only proper method was to build an international coalition to rally the working class without the petty constraints of the state. You internationalists are all the same. What we really need is direct action. We must strike and set an example that others can follow.
Excuse me. The two of you sound like you believe in a free Denmark. If you want to show your support, there'll be a concert by the bonfire in a moment.
Generous offer, but will want us to consider the ramifications. Yes, one cannot just jump into something without knowing the consequences.
It's just a song. You should have the courage of your convictions.
But of course. Well, we have to show our support. We're loyal Danes, after all. Yeah, well, I'm an internationalist, but all right. We'll be there.
Glad to hear it.
I can't believe they're allowing this. I don't care how long Mrs. Toft's worked here. Letting her nephew and his gang of traitors of their party are in is just wrong.
We'll be having a small protest by the bonfire in a while. You sound like someone who'd be willing to join.
Sorry, I'm not in the mood. I have to get back to my shift soon.
Goods that are gone. Don't you feel angry?
Of course I do, but...
Then come sing. We can't let the Schalberg walk all over us. We need to let them know that we won't let their actions go unpunished. Turmoil.
Screw it, you're right.
Alright, I'll go. That's the spirit. Grumbly man. Excuse me, sir. There'll be a small concert near the bonfire soon. Out here just like handing out flyers for this thing. They're all already by the bonfire. Can I get you to attend?
Sorry, I'm on my way home. Something's wrong with this damn bike of mine.
Here's a toolkit.
Oh yeah, it's exactly what I needed. Thanks.
Can I get you to come and listen to the musician?
I suppose I could stay a little while longer. I'll be there.
Alright. I need you to be by the bonfire. By the bonfire fixing a bike.
I need to leave on my bicycle.
This will fix your bicycle so you can leave. Now will you stay?
Yeah, I guess I'll stay. Well, I could do that.
Oh god, what was your voice?
You got that crowd ready?
Yes, your audience awaits.
I appreciate that. I'll head over there now.
Come on, let's finish this. He's gonna come out and be like, that song, pop, get him. Bushels 3, baby. Did you figure out a way to get Toft and Eriksson outside? The trap is ready to snap. I found a musician who'll play a tune that's sure to lure those bastards out. Let me guess, Bushels 3. Vigo's final hurrah. Toft hated that song. The fact it was made by the woman he and his men killed. No way he'll be able to ignore it. We'll be able to ambush them. Let's go. Finally. Everyone get ready. We should have a clear shot on Toft and Eriksson when they come out. There's no turning back now.
Well, not much of a crowd, but I might as well get started. Him. Oh, what a fun song.
All these people are getting in the way. What did you expect to happen? There he is. What the hell is going on? Why are you playing that song? What? Some lady requested it. Lady? What lady? What did she look like? I don't know. Blue eyes, short blonde hair. Damn it. It's gotten into your Toft. It's just music. Absolute drivel, but still just music. It's your funeral dirge, you shit. No, you don't understand. It's her. She's here. What on earth are you talking about? Liva. Look, some strange lady requests a song and it just so happens to be her favourite tune. It's no coincidence. Those civilians need to move before we get a clear shot. We'll have to try and aim past them. Are you mad? We could hurt people. We won't. We can't risk spooking our targets. If we miss, they'll have time to run. So we wait for the crowd to disperse? Are you unhinged, Toft? The Wehrmacht took care of Liva and her band of fools weeks ago. No, they must have gotten away somehow. We never got any confirmation, did we? Good lord, Toft. You're making quite the assumption here. Can I really count on you to lead a larger team if you snap at a simple song? It's not a simple song. Don't dismiss what I'm telling you. We can't risk being so flippant about this. Don't forget I'm the one in charge here. I can dismiss whatever trivial nonsense I want. And if what you're saying is true, if the Sparrow and her group are still running free, your days in the Schalberg are numbered. At any rate, I'd rather leave than stick around and see you embarrass yourself some more. Shit. Oh, I need to go get my crew. They're splitting up. Can we get them both? Our mission is to kill Eriksson. Sod the mission. We have to go after Toft. Eriksson is the primary target. They both deserve to die. They'll both get away if we keep arguing. Anders is right. We need to give chase. Why can't we get them both? Are you guys following me? Oh. There's Eriksson. Hold on, sir. Your bill. We need to get after him. Forget Eriksson. Toft is right down there. We can't let him get away. Oh my god, don't make me choose. Kessa, stop! Stop arguing and just split up and get them both. What are you doing? I'm following the mission, as should you. It's not your decision to make. What should we do, Chief? Oh my god, Toft has to die. He's a horrible, horrible, horrible person. I know Eriksson is the bigger mission, but... Toft. Revenge. Follow the mission or revenge. What would you do? Let me know in a comment. We're getting vengeance. It's personal. We're going after Toft. The Council. This is more important. The Council wasn't there when Vigo got shot. We need to do this. Come on. Follow your orders, damn it. Also, I feel like Thingy can't get away because we took his fuel. I need you to head to the pavilion. Get the rest of our men. He's getting away. Benta, wait! What do we do? If those guys reach the pavilion, we'll be severely outnumbered. 3 of you, hold off the reinforcements. I'll deal with Toft. I'll do whatever it takes. You got it, Chief. Out of all the things... Shit, you're right, boss. She's really here. I knew it. Keep her occupied while I deal with this unhinged brat. I'll make this quick. Toft's right-hand man, Johansson, steps out of his cover and fires a shot. Out of my way. The bullet grazes Johansson's shoulder.
F it.
Toft, you bastard. Benter fires a shot at Toft. It startles him but misses. You'll have to do better than that. Ah. What's the damn hold up, Johansson? Do you really know how to shoot people that are unarmed? No, goddammit. She's not going to get past me. This is for Marlene, you son of a bitch. Oh. You useless piece of garbage. Do I really have to do everything myself around here? Shit, shit, shit. Not so confident anymore, eh? Oh my god, Liva, help her. Looks like I keep underestimating you, Liva. You gunned down those men like they were nothing. I knew there was a reason why I got along so well with you. We're both willing to do whatever it takes to get what we want. Don't drag her down to your level, you vile piece of shit. Toft's got Benty backed into a corner. Save her! I could try and help her, distract him from the side. Or flank him, increase our chances of taking him down. Save her, distract. That was close. Liva, what are you doing? I'll have a clean line of sight as soon as he lifts his head above those crates. Why do you have to come here? Unlike that little tea party you call the Resistance, the Schallberg doesn't look kindly on failures. Do you have any idea what the higher-ups are going to do to me once they find out you're alive? Oh, Benty, why couldn't you have been more like your brother? At least he had the decency to stay dead. I can hear Benty shifting to take the bait. Don't listen to him. Trust. Or prepare a good shot. Don't listen to him. Benty shifts uneasily behind her cover but stays put. Toft stands up, his eyes frantically searching for a target that isn't there. This is it. Very hard. Or rush him with fury, but look, very hard because I didn't flank or line up a good shot. It's a really hard dice roll. Oh my god. Rush him, I guess. This is for Vigo. With your fury. Man, this guy's slow, huh? Wow. You bitch. Oh, I can't believe you actually got me. Neither can I, to be honest with you, Toft. That was, you know... Toft stares up at me, his eyes glowering with hatred. Traitorous scum. Also let Benter do it though, you know, come over here and finish him off. Vigo's gun lying in Toft's lifeless grasp. I hastily retrieve it. Benter, did you get him? She's shaking. Is he dead? He is. She lets out a shaky breath. Finally. I saved you. Oh, I would have hated you to get shot. That would have made me really sad. Liva, we need to get out of here. There's too many. What about Toft? Did you get him? He's dead. We can talk about this later. We need to get out of here before we're surrounded. Come on. It's a bummer to choose between the mission and Toft. Like, I would have loved a happy ending in getting them both, but I feel like the entire... this story is Toft. We have to get Toft. In real life, I would probably follow the mission and put the mission first, but do you know what? It's a story, and I want Toft dead. I hate that guy. So that's what we did. And we haven't seen enough of the other guy to be like, oh, he's definitely, like, more evil.
We drove through the night, huddled in the back of Peter's truck. The events of the
Peter.
evening weighed heavy on our minds as the oppressive silence settled between us.
made it.
I can't believe we actually made it. Barely. Kessa, you're right. You look really pale.
Fine, it's just this blasted injury. I think I might have ripped it open during the mission. I need to lie down.
I'll help you get inside. He's not looking very good. Listen, Liva. After everything that happened up north, I can't stop turning some things over in my mind. I know that I can be candid with you, so you should know where I stand. I joined the resistance because I wanted to help bring peace to our country. I appreciate how you've always striven to avoid unnecessary violence, but I can't help but see that what we do endangers the ones closest to us. I'm not sure it's worth the price, especially with the war winding down. Worth the price? We're eliminating traitors, helping our friends get revenge. Everything can't be solved with a gun, Peter. I'm sorry, but I don't think this is how the resistance should function. We're doing it for the greater good. How does Benta fit into that? Can't you see what this is doing to her? It's part of the job, Anders, like the chief said. Look, if it were just me on the chopping block, maybe I'd risk it, but I need to start protecting what's most important to me. You mean your wife? It's just that ever since the Snow Fox died, I've been thinking a lot about how my work here affects my family. We saw what happened to Marlene. She didn't even do anything illegal, and still they just killed her for being married to a member of the resistance. I can't let that happen to Gerda. I know you've done your best to take care of us. I hope you understand. I want to do the same for Gerda. She can take care of herself. But that's not what it's about. Christ, Anders, you're talking like you're going to leave the group. After everything we've been through. It just seems no matter how much we try and keep our heads down, people end up getting hurt. I won't leave you all out to dry. I know I'm the only one ready to plant the explosives. At least that will help the workers make a stand. But after that, if I don't make some serious changes, you'll what? Leave your friends, take the heat? If they can't help starting fires, maybe that's on them. There's no need to argue. You think you always know what's best, don't you, Anders? If it were up to you, we'd still be stealing mail. And if it were up to you, we'd be marching on the Gestapo. You've got some nerve. Damn it, I can't deal with this right now. I need to go see my wife. God damn it, that stubborn git. Shit. I can't let him stomp off like that. I'll be right back. I hope Anders is caught up in the heat at the moment. I can't keep standing here like a lost lamb. I wonder if that's the last we'll see of them. And if you want to see the rest of Anders and Peter and everyone else's and Gerda, his wife's story, then the playlist is there on the channel. Full playthrough. Is Kessa gonna die? Are you sure you'll be alright? Yeah, no need to worry about me. You've seen me get through worse. Not sure I have. I'm gonna go get my things, but take care, Kessa. Benta glances briefly at me, not quite meeting my eyes. What did I do? We're good friends. Kessa touches his wounded side. Blasted to hell. What'd she mean, get her stuff? Benta died? What? What? Speak with her about that. I think everything that happened has hit her pretty hard. To be entirely honest, it's hit me harder than I expected as well. We didn't even manage to complete the mission. And that won't help us win any favour with the council. They might put us out of commission entirely once they hear of the mess we made. We should have stuck to the plan. Toft needed to be brought to justice. He wasn't our target. You let yourself be blinded by vengeance. Look, Liva, you and I, we've always gotten on well, but maybe Viggo made a mistake putting you in charge. The resistance can't sustain itself on personal vendettas. It only prevails because we work as a whole. If we can't even obey orders, where does that leave us? The council isn't always right. Suppose you'll have to live with the cost of your decisions. He grimaces as another stitch of pain courses through his side. Perhaps I need a bit more rest than I realised. I need you back on your feet. Sooner the better. Are you sure you'll recover before our next mission? I have to. You need all the people you can get. I'll be shipshape in no time. He lets his eyes slide shut as he leans back into the pillow. I should let him rest. Is she gonna die? I feel like that was a bug that it said that she died. Sorry, Chief. I tried to talk some sense into Anders, but I might have made it worse. He took off with his notebook. Said he didn't trust me not to blow up the cabin. Can you believe that? Oh, you look... Are you alright? Everything's a mess. I'm sure it looks that way, but... Look, we might not be hitting as hard as we can, but we just need to stop pulling our punches. These Nazi bastards only understand one language. We can't lose our heads. We're supposed to be freedom fighters here. I know, there's a lot on your plate, but you've got it in you to lead us the right way. You and I make a great team. Whatever mission you choose next, it's hitting the Nazis or that collaborator Vestergaard. I'll always be here for you, no matter what happens. Thanks, Peter. He smiles at me warmly. Peter's got a crush on the resistant sparrow. What you doing, girl? Benter? She continues packing. Benter. She snaps in my direction with an agitated turn. Why didn't you let me do it? I should have been the one to take the shot. I said that. Why is it so important? Toft's dead. Isn't that enough? No. No, it's not. I didn't get to make him understand, and he's... Vigo was my brother. You did your part, Benter. We avenged him. No. We didn't. You did. I didn't do anything. After months of preparation, I hid like a coward. Why? After weeks of keeping your cool, why did you have to pull the trigger this time? I was trying to protect you. There was no need to get blood on your hands. I didn't want you to get blood on your hands. Why are you the one who decides that? You think you're guiding us, but what you're really doing is holding us back. You certainly don't care how I feel, because my trust with you is less than... It's 14! Wow. Because it's less than 15. I feel like I've done nothing but back you this entire story, Benter. You've made that clear. Look, there's nothing left for me. I have to leave. Is that what you want? I have to see this through. Otherwise it'll keep nagging at me every day, every night. My things are packed. I reach inside my coat, suddenly recollecting Vigo's gun. Give it to her. You should have this. A moment passes before she finally takes the gun from my grasp. Thank you. Benter, you were the chosen one. I was so nice to you the whole time. We're sisters. Goodbye. Wow. That feels like that's far too difficult to keep her then, because 15? I think I disagreed with her once. She'll get herself killed. Our group's falling apart, Vigo. Just like back then. What am I doing wrong? I need to snap out of it. The war isn't over. I have people to lead. I can't let myself get attached. It'll only be worse for everyone if I do. Keep your head clear, focus on the mission. I felt like I got a good ending. And now everything's terrible. Chief. I was looking over these factory plans and I had some ideas. Be right there. Because I know the next, like the episode I've already done, this is a prequel, starts with us blowing up the factory, but man, I really thought I was doing well as a leader, but I guess not. What do you know? Revenge isn't the answer. Whoops. Who would have thought? Oh, that's it. The DLC. It was nice. It was nice to revisit this world, revisit some of the characters. I felt like the emotional stuff happened more in the middle of this. I felt emotional. And then in the last act, getting the revenge. Not a big emotional decision or ending, really. But maybe that's just the ending that I got. But I do like this, this world and these games. Good stuff. Let me know what you thought in a comment below. Hit subscribe for more gaming playthroughs. And I'll put some of my favourite videos on the screen, including, I'm going to link the next part of this. So if you enjoyed this, go watch Gerda, because that is really good. That's like a great story that absolutely had me crying my eyes out. So go watch that one that's on the screen right now, and I will see you next time.